It's episode 675 of the Working Class Boner podcast. We're here doing the intro ads, getting some business done. It is, at the time of launch of this episode, it is end of September.
It's time.
Doug, you're looking ravishing.
Thank you. You are too.
Eric's not here for family reasons, so we can't bust his balls.
Can't bust his balls.
Down the end of the table, co-hosting, Austin's in the house again.
Hello, fellas.
By the time this launches, you're going to be in a combine.
That's right. Actually, tomorrow we're starting, so it's time.
Crazy.
Okay. Yeah, but you'd already been harvesting the time this launches.
Correct.
It's a pre-record, just the way we're rolling. Special guest, Snortwee Scotty.
What up?
Going around the table. Mr. Brad Howard's in the house.
How's it going, everybody?
First time appearance on WCB.
Yes, it is.
Good to see your face.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate you having me.
Guest of the hour, Dwayne, whatever your last name is.
Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember from the other episode?
Yeah,
What's your
I
last
do.
name?
I do.
Jones?
Yeah. Just happy to be here, even if you guys are a little unhinged.
We're unhinged. We're unhinged. See, I'm not used. We're kind of like, we're restructuring how we're doing the episode. So I'm like introducing like we're on the episode, but we're technically just doing ads right now.
Yeah.
But now that we know who is all here,
We'll get it all worked out.
we all look good. We all feel good. Maybe,
feel
maybe
great.
we'll go through
Hell
this
yeah.
one a little quicker until we figure out a new format. That's all coming. And maybe we've made an announcement on socials why there's a format change, but it's good stuff. It's good changes. It's just growth. It's growth within hosting platforms and availability for video podcasts and stuff like that. So if you're listening, please give us a rating, review anywhere you listen. iTunes, Spotify are 1 and 2 usually. And Spotify is implementing more video capabilities. If you guys like that, you prefer more video on Spotify, YouTube always sucks for video podcasts for us. That's fine. But Spotify and iTunes is where we're known the most at. So if you're watching on video, there'll be some changes coming now on video for Spotify. And I don't know where that lands on the launch of this episode, but we're working towards that, just so everybody knows. The podcast is brought to you by Elite Archery. I'm rocking a Midnight Copper ethos this fall.
How'd that go for you already?
It's been working.
It's been looking good.
Thanks. You've been your bow's been looking good.
Old teal.
How you like the teal?
It's growing on me, actually.
How many animals have seen it before they die?
4.
Well, that's bad.
Well, as of right now.
But they died.
Yeah, they died.
So it doesn't matter if they saw it or not.
Yeah, a bunch saw it, but 4 of them died from seeing it.
Austin, what are you rocking?
I'm with the green ethos.
Yeah, the actual hunt I don't know
green.
what they call it.
Yep.
OD green.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scotty just went throwback for an Elite.
Yeah, got an old 2017 Tempo.
Yeah, Timbo's a good bow.
Man,
It
that's
is.
a great bow.
Yep.
It's a synergy with impulse cams, essentially.
Yep. Impulse 34 cams on it.
Brad, are you shooting Elite?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Carbon era.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
hell
expecting
yeah.
to talk shit to you.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you're safe.
Okay.
I've got one for you.
Good
My
ball.
dad's still shooting the Elite Judge.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Really?
even before
Taking
my
it way
Elite
back.
times.
Oh yeah,
That's badass.
way back. Yeah,
Heck yeah.
still shooting the Judge. So
The Elite Judge. Yeah, we got, we try to control we drink too many empty beer cans in this studio.
I know.
Yeah. Fruit
Like
fly
right in my
forever.
face.
The podcast is also brought to you by Big Time. You can use code WCB 2024 until 2024 is over. If you're listening in the future, just add whatever year it is, and I'm sure it'll
I
be
gotta
the
do.
same code. I have peas and tubers growing in a food plot, what we call the cock plot, and I will tell you,
It's hard.
it looks
goes hard.
it's maybe the best
yeah,
looking.
it goes hard. Yeah. Sorry.
It's maybe the best looking
know
plot that I've ever had.
It looks really good.
I'm excited because once all the soybeans are out, or at least when they go brown, which we're about there, or we are there, that plot's going to be wild. We can crack that door if we need to.
Same here. You got a peas and tubers plot.
You
Looks-
did.
Looks incredible.
Is yours lush? I might have
awesome.
overseeded mine
Yeah.
because I thought there should be more, but I don't know if it matters.
I think it looks great.
I did that.
So?
I did that to a buddy's food plot. We overseeded it with buck brunch
Uh-huh.
and clover. And
Oh, you mixed it.
Yeah. And it's new ground and we're both kind of stupid. So see what it does. It's
Happens.
actually taken off pretty good.
But it grew.
Yeah. It's there.
Here's the thing. It's not what they would want you to see, want to see done. But I think if there's tonnage there and deer eat it, that still does its
Yeah,
job. You're
it's
just not
gonna
going to
work.
get the volume out of each plant like you would have.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the good bulbs or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did soil test it and the soil is actually really good. So I think that helped out quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Yeah, I don't know.
See, what's funny is I didn't soil test where I put my peas in tubers, and it was like pretty dry. Mm-hmm. It's on top of an area, it's not on a bottom.
Yeah.
And it's lush. We've had the rain though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But anyway, whatever you choose to plant or supplemental feed, yeah, it's up to you. It's your choice. But hopefully it's big time. Code WCB 2024. Huntworth is also a partner of the podcast. The new Vertec pattern is out, and it's sick.
Looking good.
I accidentally left all my shit in Africa, all my Vertec tops in Africa. And
That happens.
the PHs are really stoked.
Yeah, they love it. Yeah.
But I'm rocking Tarnin tops for a little bit back at home. They do love it. Code WCB15 at huntworthgear.com. Get you into some gear.
Looking good.
I think it's the best affordable gear available right now for a true WCB listener.
Best value on the market.
Yep.
It's hard to beat, and it's great. It's a great stuff. If Nick Hoffman can use it at 14,000 feet on a Spanish fucking whatever the fuck,
Mountain.
yeah, it'll work for you in
work for you.
Colorado.
Just fine, yeah.
Get off your high horse and sell your britches. First of all, if you're selling clothing that you bought for too much to resell for another man to wear the same pants as you, that's gay. Oh, we gotta. By the way, I think we gotta stop doing that.
Doing what?
What?
Reselling our pants.
The gay thing.
The
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
In code. Yeah.
gay thing?
I gotta quit.
You coming off it?
I think it's good to stop.
It's about as close as you could get to docking.
You know, I'm just kidding. I ain't never gonna stop. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think we have to. I think we have to. I read some terms and conditions today that got emailed to me.
Oops.
Oh, I see.
The fine print.
Oh, you're serious?
They'll get you.
It's no partner of ours. It's none of that. It's hosting platforms. And no one was mad at me. It's just I read through them, and I was like, oh, we should just be careful.
All right.
Even though JRE and all the other big podcasts do some crazier shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so you know, if we back off, that's why. Old Barn Taxidermy is also a partner of the podcast. You guys see Mama's Turkey over there?
Killer.
It's looking good, real good. They're killing it.
Looks really good.
Take your whitetails to Old Barn. Tell them WCB sent you. Trophy Line is a partner of this podcast as well. The Hyperlight series is out or should be available. Made of liquid hot magnite.
Space metal.
That's pretty exciting. But I'm rocking a Fanatics saddle. At the time this launches, the Nimbus saddle will be out. That's, I don't want to say budget's the wrong term, but their price point of like $200 on a saddle setup is very hard to beat for the quality of that thing. And you can use code WCB to cover that. Grizzly coolers, hunting blinds, drinkware. Hunting blinds are sick. I think they're the Cadillac of all the blinds on the market right now.
I agree.
Personally. Grizzly's the shit, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think Grizzly is like
They just get it.
the whole team at Grizzly's awesome, but Isaac and Jeremy have like masterminded like what the future of that company looks like, and it's just like so good.
Yeah.
It's so on brand and right, and it's like I'm to the point with Grizzly. I love it so much. I'm drinking out of a Grizzly pint right now. When I see somebody has something else, I'm just like, like I feel hot. I feel judgy
Who are you?
for no reason.
Who even are you?
Like, what is this? My brand loyalty to this product done to me.
Who am I?
I'm judging people. I see they have like a Yeti. I'm like,
It's a warm drink in there.
fell for it, didn't you? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's the worst plug ever. Maybe it's the best.
Or yeah, it could be one of the best.
I'd use code WCB and don't be looking like a. What would they look like, Doug, if they were drinking out of something else?
Stroke.
Nerd.
A stroke is a good word. Yeah. Don't look like a stroke. But buy an Iowa made product.
Yes.
All right, let me try something different. This episode's also brought to you by Blackgate Trail Cams. The best trail cams ever.
God.
Just run the right batteries, Doug.
With the right data plans, they're cheaper.
Code WCB10 at Blackgate. I'm getting peanut on the Blackgate train.
Oh.
Well, he told me he was spending his cell plans with another brand. I'm like, ooh, brother.
I
And he's
couldn't
only like
imagine what that
45
is.
minutes from Ryan.
Sheesh.
So I'm like, we need to save you some money. I bet you. I don't know. It's not quite a mortgage a month, but
Close.
He's got a lot of cameras.
it could be for some people's houses.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, definitely way more than you should be spending. So I got that connected. It's also brought to you by Novix. We're going to get into that. Mountain Ops, code WCB. Deercast, so you don't lose where you put your Novix tree stands, because that's a problem, or your Blackgate trail cams. Don't forget where you put those, because I'm an idiot and I do forget where I put cameras until I find them shed hunting.
Don't lose them no more.
Loophole
Deer
Optics
cast.
Gen 2 binos are out. BX 10x42s.
Looking crisp and clean.
Crispy.
Aluma trailers, all aluminum welded construction, made in Iowa. Dopest trailers in the game. Really level it up. If you got a nice side-by-side or you got to get around in ease, especially if you drive on gravel like all of us do, to hunting properties and farms and all that, you don't want to have your $1,000 farm store trailer that looks like a rust bucket after a year. It's the buy once, cry once mentality when you buy a good product, good quality product like Aluma. Moving on. Let's kick the intro, boys.
I'm Chase Rolfson with Rubline Marketing.
This is Jeff Lindsay. This is Michael Pitt. Hey, everybody, it's John Dudley from Knock on TV. Hey, guys, this is Jared Scheffler from Whitetail Adrenaline.
Hi, I'm Taylor Drury from Drury Outdoors.
Hey, this is Nick Mutt from Bone Collector.
Hey, this is Melissa Buckman.
Working Class Bow Hunter. Working Class Bow Hunter. Working Class Bow Hunter Podcast.
Working Class Bow Hunter Podcast. Working Class Bow Hunter.
Working Class Bow Hunter. Working Class Bow Hunter. You're listening to the Working Class Bow Hunter. That's right. This is a podcast for Billy Joe Lunchbucket, the working man, just like me and you. My name's Travis T-Bone Turner from the Bone Collector. Thank you for tuning in.
Nobody pushes the envelope like Working Class Bow Hunter.
It's really not that good.
Those people on that pod, those hosts are a little unhinged.
Working Class. Working Class.
Episode 675. Novix tree stands in the house. What's up, dude?
What is up?
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
What things have changed since you've been here last?
Everything.
A little bit,
Yeah,
not everything.
Yeah, I mean, the studio looks incredible.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
We're up in quality. We're testing officially new cameras and tables. The changed colors.
Yeah. Outside of this rim, Old Barn has you guys dialed in.
Yes.
Stuff's looking good.
They take care of us.
Absolutely.
They're the best.
They are the
great.
best.
What I love about Old Barn, just a little side note while we're on there, I just shot a buck in Kentucky, and he's really cool and really unique. He's got spots on his back, and Sam's like texting me ideas. We should do this. We should do that. And a lot of it is so creative, it's hard for me to wrap my head around it.
Like picture it and
but then I
stuff?
feel bad because I'm like, I want to go simple, but it's like trust your tattoo artist.
Yep.
Trust your guy. So I just got to let him run with it and see what we do. So, but it's rare to have a taxidermist that motivated.
Yeah. Whatever he does is going to turn out dope.
Yeah, right, exactly. So, dude, Novix has been killing the game. I've hung some preset Novix stands this summer. We're going to talk a little bit about preset stuff,
Yeah.
product stuff, and some strategy stuff.
All the things.
So, what's new in your world?
Man, just grinding, trying to my day to day is a lot of trying to set up dealers and really drive business to the dealers. So that's what I'm doing, trying to get the right dealers in place across the country, and where it's definitely turning. Like I think you said this will air on the 28th.
Yes, 26.
26. Yeah, it's go time. So definitely
yeah.
starting to get really busy.
Yep.
People are starting to realize they need a Novix tree stand in their life.
Hey, deer stand.
So yeah,
Last second moves and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
So yeah, things are cranking.
I think we're past. I like to be into Labor Day is like the last weekend. I like to do my big major fucking around.
Yep.
But then it never hurts to go in September. But then a lot of it is like I'm gonna make my moves now in season.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So everybody's got a different method to that.
Yep.
And do you think a lot of guys are just literally last second in the woods, like hanging right now? To
Oh,
just,
100%.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No
Always
question.
happens, right?
I mean, sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Still good. You still got the cover of the crops to get you in and out of fields, and you're not so exposed. So it's still not a bad time to get in there and get some work done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still can. It's not over just because. But do you think most guys think about it that way, though? You think most guys are careful enough when they go in and hang, or do you think? Does that make sense? Kind of like
Yeah.
entry exit strategy in the off season to hang a stand close to opening day, which for us is October 1.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think too. I've learned a decent amount. Working with Ben Rising, he's definitely a nut. And one thing I learning a lot from him is he'll take a tractor in right now and do stuff rather than trying to sneak in and
Super smart.
try to
Yeah.
sound like a farmer.
Keep it idling.
Literally, that's anytime I do anything on my farm right now, we'll drive the tractor in, leave it run the whole time, make not
Up the
try to be
idle a little
quiet.
bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if you don't have like farm equipment or
Yeah.
anything, like just I'd try to go in, like walk through corn. Like I don't try to be all stealthy.
Yeah.
Just
There
make
is
noises
an
with your
art
mouth.
in that. There's an art of like,
Yes, there is.
what's that?
Just make noises with your mouth. Like
I like to cuss a lot. Just to be realistic.
Yeah, you sound like a mushroom hunter smoking Marlboros in the spring. Yeah, shit, they're used to truck pass. Okay, interesting strategy.
Yeah.
But I think there is a method of entry exit when it comes to hunting and in the off season of like, you can be, if you get busted being sneaky,
Yep.
it's worse than just being apparently loud.
Yep.
And everyone that listens is going to have an opinion on a spectrum that falls into that category, right? Of like, does that make sense? Kind of, because you get, I think with the spook factor of being sneaky, when you bust the deer, you're closer to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if they heard you coming, they're not as jump scared by you.
Yeah.
And that's probably where the fear and pressure is how bad you jump scared the deer.
Yep.
Or does that make sense? Kind of like,
Yeah,
where does that,
agree
where that lie? But a lot of this applies. Well, I think this is where we're starting with this episode. A lot of this applies in mobile hunting to a point, and presets in and out of season. So it's like, what method do you take when, and how do you go about it? Personally, most recent experience, I just hung a Echo with the 20-foot set of Raider sticks.
Yep.
I hung an awesome setup, and we were loud. We drove my truck all the way back in there. We were opening tailgates. We're banging around. That was Labor Day, before Labor Day.
Yep.
So we were loud, and hey, we're coming. Here comes the truck. That was our method. We weren't necessarily slipping in. We had 3 people. We were filming that stupid scrape video and all that stuff. So that's what we did then. Would I do that now on September 26th? I would prefer not to.
yeah.
But if I idled a tractor in there and I could go without being smelled and kicked up the idle a little bit, I think it's different.
I think it's like you said, like
Thoughts?
if you're sneaky and you get too close to them and jump scare them, but if like you're where they're used to hearing you and they're just like leave, they're not really scared. Like they're just like, oh, he's doing whatever he usually does, and I'll come back later.
Yep, he's back. We'll move over here.
Yeah,
We'll come
he's
back.
farming again or some shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's think of it this way. I think this is a good analogy. You're laying down in the woods taking a nap, or say like normally our naps are like out west, right? Midday naps. You're sitting there. If you can hear somebody talking from 300 yards, you're like, oh, there's somebody down there.
Yeah.
I know where they're at. But if you're chilling there and someone's at 30 yards and you look up, you're going, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Exactly.
snap.
Yeah. You're like,
exactly.
God damn, dude, where'd you come from?
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's the risk and reward of mobile hunting.
Yep.
So take it in a Hilo. Even though the Hilo and the Echo aren't much different in weight. What is it? Just like a pound, 2 pounds?
Yeah, 1.5 pounds basically.
It's just footprint.
It's the frame. Yeah, like for an average sized guy, the Hilo is going to stay within your shoulders basically, so it's not sticking out past and snagging on stuff.
You're walking through rows of corn.
You're right, exactly.
Yeah. So it's like most guys will lean towards a Hilo for that reason.
Yeah.
But if you don't mind 1.5 pounds, and the Echo is more comfortable.
Yeah.
They're both great. But so rolling in with one of those and sticks, that's something to think about.
Yep.
How you approach it and a lot of it. But the risk and reward is the risk, the bump, which there's the whole bump and dump method, which is a whole other conversation. But the reward is you're right in the wheelhouse and they never knew you were there.
Yep.
So that's what's fun about mobile hunting, I think. And that's why I think each person's strategy is a little different. Since we're on it, what do you guys do?
Usually, like
Thank you, Scott.
You're talking about
Everybody else hesitated. I'm
I'm
like,
trying to really think here.
like early season versus late season, trying to be sneaky. Like I'm not too worried about, because like I've hunted in cornfields before, like sat in cornfields, or
because you do a lot of recurve hunting as well. Yeah.
So like, or if they pick the end rows off or something, you're trying to go to a tree line. Like you still got the majority of the cornfield. Well, most deer, 8 times out of 10 in the cornfield still. So if they're in it and I'm walking around the outside edge, like I'm not trying to be real quiet. I'm just trying to get where I'm going. So that's early season, but when everything's out, the foliage is gone. You have, you kind of break up the topography of the ground easier. You can kind of pick your way through and be quieter. But early season, I'm never really kind of that worried about it. I just try to get to where I'm going, set up, and you're getting out there earlier before, end of hunting time. Late season, you kind of busting ass to get out there before 4 o'clock or so.
Yeah, you're only hunting afternoon.
Yeah. So like, I really don't worry about it early season, like trying to sneak in somewhere. Just kind of get where I'm going. I mean, I'll be choosy of where I step in, like cornfield wise. Like, don't try to like.
What is your like tree stand mobile hunting setup?
I have a Novix Hilo, and I have a.
Because no offense, I just want like you're a little bit bigger guy than like a Jordan Jepson.
Yeah,
our video guy who's 130 pounds soaking wet.
Jordan? Like I'm like
he looks like a woman almost. Like a womanly figure.
Yeah. Like I'm like
he's not in there to defend himself.
He's just watching while he's editing the video. Just cool.
Thanks, Dick.
Like I'm
all right.
I'm like 5'9", 260. So I have no problem in the Hilo. I've used it public land. I've used it for presets. But I hop back and forth between that and trophy line saddle.
Yeah. Okay.
I use my Hilo as a preset a lot as like a main hub.
Hang and come back to it. Is that what you mean? Or will you hang it before and then go to it?
It just depends. Depends on the farm. If I'm not seeing anything on cameras on the farm, I'll kind of bounce around but like the moment I get to like a good spot where I see a bunch of, deer activity, I usually set my Novix there and I will keep that as like a main hub of the farm. Like
I see.
A place where I don't got to think twice about, I just can get there and go hunt. But like the saddle, I'll keep that to kind of bang around the whole farm if I need to.
Okay, let me ask you this. Now, knowing that, and I want to roundtable this, I think this is a great discussion because everyone's going to have kind of a different answer. How does this hybrid tempt your style? Or have you thought about it? If you haven't thought about it, that's honest. That's all.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it.
Maybe you should think about it, you stupid bitch. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Set him up.
I'm kidding. Sorry. Sorry.
You dicked me.
I'm kidding, obviously.
You're dicking me down right now.
I've known Scotty forever. I can say that shit to him. That's pretty funny. Come on, give me that.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be
Novix is laughing.
I like it.
Thanks.
it'd be another tool in the arsenal. I mean,
For sure, yeah.
the hybrid would be cool for all day sits.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what
you
I
do
was
all day sit in a saddle.
It can be rough.
Everybody will tell you, "Oh, no issues at all." It's
Guys
fine.
who aren't truthful.
And then when you get down from the bottom, you're like, like your legs are just kind of like
just laying the
jelly.
ground for a minute.
I got
guy
stories on
sucks.
that this year. I did like 2 or 3 days all day.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
rough.
It sucks.
I walked out with the red light at the end of the sit, and I couldn't lift my knees. I'm like kicking through sticks. And
At the end of day 3, you just undid your bridge and just fell out.
Just limp body.
I just cartwheeled I was like, he ain't got no more legs until today. I'm also, I'll get into how I hunt. I'm ram jammy a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like I'm just like, I'm uncomfortable, but I'm not changing.
Yeah.
So I'll just be uncomfortable all day.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's jump over. We'll get to you, Brad. You're new to the game, to the podcast game. I know you've killed a lot of deer, but we'll go to Austin, then we'll go to Brad, because Austin, you've been saddle hunting and mobile hunting. See, I think when you mobile hunt, it's just mobile hunting, but when you saddle hunt, it's saddle hunting. Right? Does that did you see that at Novix a lot?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they're both a form of mobile hunting, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
But you don't. If you're mobile hunting with a saddle, you say I'm saddle
Yeah,
hunting.
100%.
That is true.
And it just comes
Yes.
with mobile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? Is that fair?
Yeah.
I've had those cheap old Farm King stands on my back and foot pegs in my pocket for a long time. Like I was mobile hunting before there were lightweight setups to do it. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I've always loved that. But yeah, I like, we're talking about making noise going in. Bill Winke talked about this 15 or 20 years ago. He'd fire up the chainsaw before he went in. You know, it's a kind of a natural, loud sound that they're used to. Bump them out, go in and do your thing, and then you're safe. The tractor is good. I mean, but I've got some locations, like especially with crops being in, I just can't get to. So sometimes, like I've got a big buck right now that I wouldn't mind getting another stand up on. But I'm just going to wait till the crops come out. I can roll my four-wheeler right in there and do less damage right the day before I'm going to kill him than going in and doing it now and taking a chance of fucking him up on foot. Yeah. So every farm and every deer is kind of a different. You just kind of have to read it and use some common sense. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I jump back and forth a lot. I love to have a couple pre-hung spots. You know, I've always got those favorite hidey holes that I go back to every year. Natural pinch points that aren't going to change. They're just always going to funnel deer past them. And then I'll go in and then, like you say, jump around, read the fresh scrapes, and you'll see new trails, or a tree will fall down and create a new situation. And it's so much fun just getting in there and learning with that mobile setup on your back, no matter if you're in a saddle or a helo or whatever.
What do you prefer, a helo or an echo?
I'm a helo. Yeah.
Sure.
I've got a Raider that I leave over in Iowa. I really like that stand for the money. Like I was really impressed.
Well, you're gonna be real
stand.
sad. It's going away still, right?
We'll see.
But that's been announced though, kind of.
It was.
I like that stand for the money. I really do.
It's a we'll see now.
It's a we'll see, just because it's gained so much traction. Like especially this summer, we had what we had made. And when we got into like June, July, and people really started ordering stands, dude, like we were smoking through those things. Yeah. And everybody loves it. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's a great option.
Me too.
Yep.
Me too.
I did too.
Yep.
But that's a good point. It's an affordable, good mobile hunting option. And that's hard to find. Like,
it's a great preset stand.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. I have one
all day.
And a money
that's all day sitter.
The seat's good. The platform's good. The weight's good.
Yeah.
Kind of accidentally, the weight's good.
Yeah.
Which we talked about.
Accidentally lighter than the Echo.
Oh, for the price.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, shit.
What do we do?
For the price point, that's a nice mobile. I mean, you could use that thing as a mobile setup all day long. That's money.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's all what you're willing to do and what works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, yeah.
And I like to have like 3 or 4 mobile setups. I'll hang one and leave it, and while that area is hotter, I'm getting pictures of that deer there. Then I'll set up another one for a different one here, and I've got 3 or 4 mobile setups that I'm leaving for 2 or 3 days and moving around, and it's nice to have several of them.
Mobile doesn't need to be hang and hunt every time.
Leave them there and come back in a couple days, and
I think there's the internet has caused this misconception of what mobile hunting is, and it's like there's been so much like ego stowed behind
7 miles deep.
How deep you walked, how high you went, your setup, and how you hang and hunt every time. I think there's guys that do that every time. I've done it. I've done seasons of hanging hunting almost every time.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. It's a grind.
It's so burn out.
Yeah.
You will burn yourself out so fast.
It sucks.
Well, let's be honest. It does suck.
100%.
Now, what it is with good mobile hunting gear, how can you make it suck less?
Yes.
You can't tell me that climbing up pre-hung sticks into a stand that's already set with a bow hanger and a hook in it
isn't nice.
It's fucking better.
It's so nice.
It's so nice. But that's like the thing, like what Austin said, like I have a helo, I hung it mobily, hunted it, was on a deer. He did something else, but I'm like, well, I'm leaving this here because
it's hot. There's no reason to not leave it there.
Yeah,
if you've got another setup,
Well, I went to the other side, and I'm like, well, I'm going to come back. Well, I ended up tagging out, and I'm like, I know another deer is going to be in here, and if he's not, I'll pull it and move it.
Yep.
Like this fall,
Yeah.
I didn't mess with it. It's been up less than a year. I'll go in, check it. Everything's good. If I need to keep it there and hunt it, I will. If I got to pull it and move it, I will too. And you know what? It's a preset now.
It's a preset now, but it could turn into a mobile setup after you see another deer and you pull it and
5 straps turns it back into a mobile setup real fast.
You'd be surprised.
I love having a couple stands I can do that with, and then I've always got my saddle on me, so I've always got a set. If something new pops up or I get a picture and I need to make a move, I've got a mobile setup in my truck ready to rock.
Yeah. That's a good tip because I do the same. I always keep trophy line and a Novix setup in my truck, ready to rock.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bullet in the chamber for me.
Yep.
We're gonna go, Brad. What do you got, brother? How do you mobile hunt typically, or do you do a lot of mobile hunting?
I do. I go to we go down south to some property there, public property, and that's the most time I'll jump around at my farms here and there, but for the majority of it, when I go pack and stack, like just get it all together and go. When we go down south, and me and Scoot hunt together a lot, and I got a Novix Helio with.
I love Helio, by the way.
I do too. Something about, like you said, walking.
It's Hilo, but Helio is way cooler.
Sorry, my bad.
It's the Mex.
My bad.
It sounds way cooler.
It sounded way
does.
cooler. Maybe we
Helio?
should change that.
Right. Definitely.
It's the Mexican version.
I have a Novix Julio.
How the old Don Helio.
A little cheaper, made in Mexico.
You can name your stand that now. The old Don Helio.
That's fucking awesome. Made in Mexico, like John Deere combines. Way to fuck us, deer.
No, it's a good stand. But like I said, when you were talking about the cornfield, walking in, like I can get right in, walking through a bunch of overhang shit, going through, and it's like, hey, this is what I like. The other one, little wider, yeah, and I'm not a big guy, like I'm tall, but I'm not wide, so like it's perfect for me. But that's what I use, and we've done going back to the early season thing. I like to sit on the sit on the side of like the fringe, not get right up in it. Early season for me, I don't know if it's just
Doing some of that observation sits.
and that's how I always have, like, early season. Maybe I should be a little more aggressive, because you guys are talking about just go in, fucking get loud, and just get right up in there
To a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with diesel machines and stuff like that, tractors, whatever. But
Your main farm's always kind of fucking goofy every year.
it is, and there's
It's
a
all
guy that mows
it's
the
all
ditch.
in like a Delta waterfowl program, so it's all this big tall grass.
Oh.
So it's
That's the thickest I've seen it this year. Like, there's been no maintaining, so it's just like a giant sanctuary.
yeah.
Oh,
So it's
cool.
going to be a little tricky to hunt.
That might be fun though.
That's what I'm thinking. First year to really try to get after it. So definitely be using the Hilo.
Don Helio.
Yeah.
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
I'll be rocking that a
Helio.
lot this year, because I'll be going back and forth. So
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Well,
it'll
cool.
be-
Brad, this is your first podcast.
it is.
Ever.
Yep. Ever.
Yeah,
So
it is.
you a
never
little,
done it?
you a little
All right.
nervous?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
No, you're doing great.
Hey, you're good.
Hey, you coughed and you went away from the mic. That's impressive.
Professional.
Yep.
That's some senior mic
He's a
work there.
natural.
Unlike Scotty.
Making noises while walking in.
This is mine.
All right, we got to get it from the scoop from the Novix guy. We're just talking mobile setup. How we're talking.
Yep.
What's kind of your like go to?
So I bought a Hilo hunt ready before I ever worked at Novix.
It's Helio.
Helio.
Helio hunt ready.
Yeah.
You should know
So like still to this day, stealth stripped it up.
Did you really?
Yeah. And that's kind of what I've set aside as a mobile setup, where we were talking before the show. Like, my home farm is what I hunt primarily. My dad and I own some ground together, and it's mostly pre-hung sets. We have echoes around everywhere, and a place that over the years have been classic, a good spot.
Yeah.
But there's still times all the time, every single year, where a deer shows up where we don't have a stand, or it's 30 yards off because of the wind or whatever, and you've got to slip in there and hang a stand. And so I've set that aside. Talking about the Raider, though, this year definitely plan to use the Raider in some mini doubles, just because it's so much lighter. You can do things a lot quicker. I feel like I can get up faster.
And you use mini doubles.
I use mini doubles.
That's your preferred
That's
stick?
my preferred. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
But like, as far as how I mobile hunt, it depends a lot on the farm and I feel like the situation. So like for me, if it's a fringe, like we have a 30-acre field in the middle of the farm basically, and there's cover 360 around it. So if you're going to be anywhere close to that field, you can't just walk in there and try to sneak, because somebody's going to see you from somewhere.
Yeah.
And even though it's such a mental block to drive a tractor in or drive a truck in, like still to this day it messes me up so bad to do it. But last fall,
It feels like you shouldn't.
feels like you absolutely should not do it.
Yeah.
Like every part of you does not want to drive in there.
Yeah.
But last fall, like in the rut, I had my wife a lot of times drive me in the truck. And, we've made a habit of more in the summertime driving back, like even taking the side-by-side and taking the kids for a ride or whatever. Like,
Yep.
it becomes normal for them to see you around. And she would drive me out there. Literally, we'd keep the truck rolling. I'd jump out, climb in the stand. And a lot of times before she was out of the field, there would be deer coming out into the field.
Oh, wow.
They don't associate danger with it at all.
Right.
So if I'm close to the edge of a field somewhere, I'm still, even in the middle of the season, going to drive something in or have somebody drive me in. But if trying to slip into a bedding area or something like that, that's just not an option. You know?
Yeah,
So
it's tough. Well, you're going to screw up where your hunting's good and consistent for the season.
Yeah.
Because you can throw up your consistency by ruining it by trying to get aggressive. Or, I mean, but that might pay off. It's all situational.
It could, yeah. And like, I mean, for that matter, like there was a couple times in early November last year where I went in the middle of the night and hung a stand. You know, like get a picture of a buck hitting a scrape, heading to where I know they're going to feed. He's out of that block of timber, and it's like, man, like right now might be my only window. Yeah, and so we slip in there at midnight and hang a stand in the dark with a headlamp.
I love that
stuff
dude.
like that. So
That's pretty gangster.
I love that.
yeah,
Sweet.
super situational, but definitely
Super
doable.
situational.
Yeah.
And we talked about this on the other whitetail episode we did. I just wish more experts, and not that we're experts, but we've killed deer.
Yeah.
I wish more guys being asked questions publicly, whether it's on a podcast or YouTube videos, were more honest about like the situational thing. I feel like too often you hear guys speak in absolutes. And I hate that because we all know that nothing's absolute in whitetail hunting. Like for example, I did a podcast, I don't even know, a little over a month ago with Aaron Blicey on the fall. And I don't listen to much back on podcasts I've done, but I listened back on that one. The whole time I felt like I was being like him high. Does that make sense? Kind of like I was like, but I never said one thing I was proud of after listening, because I'm just talking normally and not thinking about too much what I'm going to say, just answering it how I believe a question needs answered. And I'm like, man, I never really answered a question directly. Like I hog because it's all situational.
Yep.
But I would rather be that way and be like, do you hunt the same tree twice? You're a fucking dumbass. Like, you hear that shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's no, you can.
Yeah.
You can actually.
For sure can.
Fucking stroke.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Like, so, like, I love it's situational. Sometimes you got to go hang a stand in the dark. Sometimes you're hunting a stand and see your shooter and he's way over there and you're not going to get a shot. So why risk bumping another deer in the area and get the fuck out of there? I did that several times one year. I could see 400 yards in the field. I was hunting off the field, seeing if I could catch him before. Oh, he's in the field. That's the only deer I want to shoot. I'm getting down and going back now in daylight when I can slip out.
Yep.
Common sense goes a long ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It does.
Very
but
true.
I think the influencer mentality makes guys speak in absolutes.
Yeah.
That's why I like that. It's like, well, if you get a picture of him, you know he's way over there. I'm going in right now. It's midnight. That's not something you really want to do.
No.
You know, did you think about it 2 days before I'm going to go hang a stand at midnight?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
Like how excited you were to go do that?
Right. Yeah.
Instead of sleeping.
Can't wait to get up.
Yeah. Right.
I'll tell you right now, I would not do that.
Yeah.
But
just because I don't want it.
Yeah.
If you...
Scotty's still drinking beer.
That's bad.
We should get out there.
You know how hard it is to hang a Novix drunk
At midnight.
at midnight? Yeah.
But I'll say too, like used mobile hunting a lot. When we first bought the farm, rather than just bombing out there and hanging a dozen sets, that first season, like when you said you've had a season where you did the mobile like hang and hunt nearly the whole season.
Yeah.
The very first year we owned the farm, that's what I did. And man, like there's a lot of benefits to it. You know, they don't get used to a stand being anywhere, you know, you being in any one spot. You kind of have the element of surprise every time, but dude, it's a grind.
Yeah.
It is a
grind to go in an extra half an hour early every morning and hang in the dark and like tear it down every time. It's a grind. I mean, there's benefits to it for sure, but like we got to the point where it's like, okay, well, these 5 spots on this farm, we know like we need a stand there. We'll pre-hang echoes there, and if we can hunt that, and the wind's right, and there's the deer there, that's where we'll hunt. If we need to mobile hunt, we will.
It's honestly a good way to learn a farm really well for your presets. You know, some guys that are hunting public don't have those options, but it's a good way to learn fast. But it's also like you said, I think you alluded to it a little bit. You know, you might be a little bit off for windage, but you know, you can hang a preset, see across the draw, but fuck, he came out of there. And I'll glass for a tree a lot from binos.
Yep.
And be like, well, if you can. Sometimes it's frustrating as fuck because a tree looks straight from here, but you get up.
Like, what the
I'm looking at the backside of it.
Yeah.
But I will do tree scouting a lot with binos and have to like, all right, I'm here. All right, I need to be over there now to really dial in. We're talking bow hunting here, you know.
Yeah.
We're talking a 15, 20-yard game. So I get it. Yeah. And I think it's good. You learn more.
100%.
Yeah. Doug's just hunting pre-hung ladder stands and
Big ladder stand guy.
big mobile ladder guy.
Nah, my parents' farm, we have a lot of pre-hung sets, but I mean, I will take the helo out sometimes and go where you need, like you said, like even 30 yards or something makes a difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think by saying that, you just made it sound like you rarely mobile hunt. You mobile hunt.
Well, on the farm, the other property, yeah. I mean, you're mobile hunting the whole time.
Yeah.
And then like you have like your pre-hung sets in your mind for come the rut because you got to go somewhere else. And like I'll go in early and hang those, and then those will be, those stay there the whole time. Yeah, the rest of the season, yeah. But like early season, I'm usually more into killing does. So I'll usually stick to, the further I go in, the more I use like a helo or something.
Yep.
The less I go in, like a saddle usually works. Because if I'm going that far back, that stand's not coming back with me. It's going to stay there till hopefully I kill a deer and then I get it out. But yeah, I usually like to use the saddle for if I'm not going too far in because it's easy getting in, getting out. But when you're going way back in there, man, to have a helo there waiting for you instead of carrying it in and out every time is very nice.
Yeah.
There's been times down south where we're both carrying the Helios.
Yep.
And but we've had no issues walking in anywhere on some of the public down there. Like it but we always go go down around like
I mean, it's up and down. And we'll go
late
2
season.
miles.
Try to get everybody wants to hunt that rut area time. And it's like, why? Like just go. You gotta go a little bit farther, but it's like carrying in, like go observate, see somewhere you want to go. Maybe, I mean, at that time of the year too, nobody's out there, so get away with maybe leaving a stand out overnight.
Yeah.
Just drink because you think somebody's gonna go steal it.
Yeah. I will say too with the heel, like you said, like it doesn't stick out as much. So when you're getting far back there, But man, back in the day when you had one of like the bigger platforms, it caught every branch you could find. I think.
Here's the bottom line. When I see like some of the stands they're not cheap, but they can't be cheap. They're American made. It's cast aluminum. Like it's a quality product. So I get it. I get the whole. It's frustrating that you can't buy 40 of them.
Yep.
Like you can the farm store stands. Yeah. And but when you've used all the Farm Boy specials, which are great, and you can do it. But when you get a good one, like I remember this when I was young, right? I didn't have the money or the means or the opportunity to like get the stands. We had 2 cast aluminum stands, and I did mobile hunt with all the other ones. And I remember when it was time to move my cast stands, it was like, we're driving the good car today.
Hell.
You know what I mean? It's like you're in the shit box all the other times, and it works. It gets you there. But it's like, man, it's going to be so nice.
Yeah.
It kind of stacks together.
Yep.
You know?
The helo is also really good at busting through briars.
Yeah.
If you hold it in front of you,
Right.
This is like a snowplow.
Cattle guard.
Yeah. Like you can throw it down real hard. They don't break.
No.
I mean, they might. I'm not saying that's like a selling point.
Yeah, don't do that.
But like I've thrown it onto briars before and just step on it, walk over them, and you just grab it. You're good to go.
Where the hell
It's
are you making crop circles or what the fuck are you doing?
You could.
Like you're crossing a creek, you just throw it.
Yeah.
Step on it.
Just no respect.
I cross a creek. But like briars suck.
Oh, they do.
That's a good point.
The worst.
I don't know. But when you mobile hunt enough, it's like you kind of just know what you need.
Yeah.
After that, but
What's your mobile setup?
thanks for asking. So I'm like 50-50 stand saddle. I might have been a little more last year's saddle, but I've always been a hang-on guy up until the last 2 years, almost exclusively within the random, motivated day to try something different. I like both. I like Echo and Helo. If I'm going stand, it's typically Helo, just for the the ergonomics of it. I feel like when I take a Helo and hang, I'm like, yeah, we're getting comfy. Yeah. But it's like not that much bigger, really.
Yeah.
Like I just did that pre-hung in an Echo, and I feel really good where that Echo is. It's a spot you want to be. It's off a big time plot. It's from a bedding area to a main ag food source. It's in a great transition area. I've killed a good deer there. I feel really confident about that set this year, especially once crop starts coming out. So But typically the helo, I like 4 full length sticks.
Yep.
So I run those. I've been using the quiver, which is good. And then I always use a retractable bow pull. So, and then what I do is my backpack's on. I have my harness on. As I climb, my retractable bow rope just is on the ground. I get in. I always do screw in bow hangers or like a bow hanger with a strap, depending on like what I'm doing. Gear hook. I'm a tree stand snob, and that's like my setup. I have the way I set it up every time for the most part. Try to set it up to where I can draw my bow and shoot on my left side without having to stand up and spin around. I can just stand up and shoot or sit and shoot if I need to. That's something I think that takes time to learn how to set up from the ground for a lot of new mobile hunters. I don't know if you guys had that learning curve, like looking up at a tree and going, all right, that's where I need to be. I think there's a skill in that.
There definitely is.
Absolutely.
Because I kind of had to relearn it for the saddle thing because it's opposite.
Yeah.
It's opposite and you step in different. But
there's some trees with the saddle that I'll get all the way up in there. I'm like, all right, this fucking sucks.
Yeah,
like the side I got to shoot off of. It's like, no, this ain't going to work.
See, you got to think of it like almost 180 in a way. But for a stand, I'm so conditioned for that.
Yep.
And obviously shooting on your offside, I don't care what anybody says. For me, I can speak for me only. And whether you guys agree or not.
Do you set up your hang-ons on front of the tree or behind the tree?
It's situational. It depends where I want to shoot.
Like I've always tried to keep my hang-ons behind the tree and had to shoot around the tree.
Kind of use it as a shield a little bit.
Yeah.
Mine, if I can help it. Okay, say right now I'm sitting in the tree. Tree's behind me, obviously, and I'm a righty, so I'm shooting this way. I like to set it to where if my bow's over here hanging, that say I get caught off guard and a deer comes in, I can grab my bow and draw and shoot sitting and crank them right there, clean. Because I don't like.
I'm the same way.
I get the tree thing. My old man would set up a lot of hang-ons that way, and which is fine. So you're saying where you'd have to like get up and you're shooting kind of behind you,
like
leaning out and around the tree,
like where you think the deer's gonna be.
Yeah, like I would think they would come from. If I could get somewhat in line with that,
I get what you're saying.
I would try to set up that way, but with a hang-on, I'm always standing anyways. I never sit.
Yeah. I'm a leaner.
Like
I lean.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
always lean.
Like fold the seat up,
little pimp lean,
sit against it. You know, either way.
Up, down.
But
yeah. Oh, I sit. I probably have 50-50 lean sit, but I like a clean on my left side. I want my left side where I'm gonna shoot. To me, for me, I can grab my bow, move, draw to it, and be. There's less movement than me getting up to have to turn.
The reason I got away from sitting, front of tree, it was always an issue with the bow hanger, not being long
like
enough.
reaching. You got to reach,
like having to do this.
Yeah,
or I have it in front of me. I just go.
That makes sense.
And then I have everything.
Well, then you were kind of already conditioned for saddle hunting, then.
Yeah, but tree like. I deal more with tree lean with saddles. Like, the tree lean fucks me up a lot.
See, I don't think tree lean matters with the saddle.
Bigger trees.
You just adjust your bridge and your length of your tether.
Step in.
But with traditional, like, so a lot of guys run their tether up high.
Yeah.
Well, you got a 60 to, bow I shot last year was 58 inches long. Well,
that's a short one.
Yeah. Most of them, standard length is 62 inches long.
Right.
So now you got all that string angle, but you also have that rope right there.
Yep.
Well, if I had a leaning tree, I would run my tether directly off my belt.
Oh.
Just a straight line. So I had all, everything around me. But like a leaning tree, like you're pretty much stuck.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Kind of that leaning.
So in a tree stand, when you're traditional hunting, where's your tether at tying you to the tree in your harness? You have it high or low or
in a hang-on?
Yep, and a hang-on for your actual tree stand.
Harness. My actual harness, I would take like one of my tethers and wrap it around and run it down underneath my arm, so it'd kind of run next to my butt.
So if you fall, you got a lot of energy.
It would hurt.
You're getting snapped pretty hard.
Yeah, it hurt. I'd probably die, but
I had to hear it from 100 yards away.
Yeah.
You shouldn't joke about that.
But
See, the hybrid might be your jam
yeah.
because then you can sit in a saddle on the hybrid and you can just run your bridge horizontal to your waist.
I also think even with
Or ish.
the Echo and Hilo, like wear a saddle and then just sit
I've done
in
it. Yeah, I've done it.
Like I hate over the shoulder harnesses anymore.
They feel
So it's
to
like-
me. It feels like you can't stand up straight.
Yeah.
It always makes me hunt.
So it's like, why not just take that, attach it to your bridge, make your tether a little bit longer, and then just wrap it around your front, and you can sit if you wanted to, you know?
Yeah.
Otherwise, stand in it.
For sure,
Like,
it's an option. The hybrid might be your jam, Scotty.
I know. Should get one.
Yeah, remember? Let's go back to earlier in the episode when I called you a dumb bitch.
Here we are.
I'm gonna say it again.
Full circle.
Keep circling back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, trending is Scotty's a dumb bitch.
God damn it.
I don't know. That's my setup for stands. I always look for where I want to be, and I like that's where I got to be, and I aim for it. And that always ends up being where there's a knot,
Yeah.
and you can't be there.
Yeah, every time.
When you sit down and the knots in your back.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'd like to know how many times I saw that limb off and I'm like, man, that's right where my back's going to be.
Yeah. You just.
Yeah.
This
Yep.
Nice. Position A.
is okay.
There's nothing better, though, than having just a little cluster of the 2 or 3, your stands right on top of it. Then you got the one overhanging, so you get your little bow hook right there. I mean, there's nothing better than finding that 20 yards off your scrape.
When you nail it, you nail it.
It's so good.
I love when you have like the branch like by your feet, so you can just like put your one foot off, like
yeah.
while you're sitting down.
Dude.
It's like really sprawl out.
No,
I had a tree set up last year in a Hilo, and
Helio.
yeah, the Helio, and you could the platform wedged between these 2 trees, like it was like a group of trees, like 4 trunks coming out. You sit right in the middle of it. You just feel like you're in a roll cage.
yeah.
Like
You're just hidden
it's so
completely
nice.
from everything.
Yeah, but like you could be on this tree and then lean against the other tree, and you're just like you just stand there, just
Yeah.
all stretched out, and you're like, this is so nice.
That's the move.
Love that.
The
Yeah.
stand I got,
Best setups ever.
I actually have a Hilo stealth stripped in a triple tree in a spot that's dynamite. You guys haven't seen it. Lee and Jordan got to see it when we were doing our scrape day, and it's fucking sexy. You can kill a person out of it. And not that I want to, but I tested. We went in there and didn't say anything. Jordan's like, I'm like, you see the stand? He's like, oh.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I would have shot you.
Yeah, you've been dead.
You know,
You would
It's-
never seen
It's good, but that's a Hilo setup. I feel very confident in that setup, but I think there's a skill though in like learning what you want in a tree. Terrain is a good thing, and I think you learn all that and it all falls in place after mobile hunting, and you kind of being like, this sucks, because it forces you to make smarter moves to their spot. Mapping's big for mobile hunting.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it the biggest thing for mobile hunting, you think?
I think I would say it is.
It's big for sure, that, and like getting a system down of how you're going to go from standing there saying this is the right tree to in that tree. Like,
Right.
you know, when I started out, I don't know how you guys were, but I was, you hang a stick and you go down and get a stick, hanging there next
yeah.
and go back down, and get, like learning
Yeah.
how to
Yep.
have a system to where you don't have to go up and down
Yep.
10 different times.
And everyone's got a different system.
Yeah. I started last year, like our quick straps that we came out with, I have a few of them looped off my harness. And so I'll hang the first stick and I've got the other 3, you know, back each side. And then
Like
I've got-
carabiner on?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, just through those quick straps.
Okay.
The quick straps
Oh, yeah.
wrapped to my waist part of my harness.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
I'll loop them through. And so that's what I do as I go up, is just pull one off and hang it. And
So you have a quick strap on each stick,
yeah, exactly. Yep.
and you just buckle it through each one and
Yep.
roll up.
Yep.
Slick. Okay.
Yep. And
That's
then
pretty
I'll
slick.
normally keep my bow in my pack. I'll have my pack on. And that's how I do it. I'll go up, and
nice.
that way, from the time I hang my first stick, I don't ever have to go back to the ground.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. I've seen a couple things that guys will make like hooks or carabiners, and
Yeah.
they'll put like on their either on their lineman's spot. Well, I always use a lineman's rope now, but back of their harness or back of their saddle, and they'll like put their platform there
Yep.
while they handle their sticks, and then they get up and they just reach around, unhook it.
Yep.
Now, I'm gonna play with some of that, but that's slick. That's a good idea with
Yeah.
with those quick straps like that.
Yeah.
So
Helps a lot.
you guys have come out with a lot of like neat things, and I can see like the motivation. Like those straps are the shit.
Yeah, they're awesome for so many things.
Yeah.
We have some out there, don't we? I'll have to go grab one. But they're nice. It's designed for what it's designed for.
Yep.
And
So obviously, like we use them now. We send all the sticks out, the 4-packs. That's what they're bundled together with. All the hunt readies are bundled with the quick straps, and just it's super easy, quick way, obviously, to pack stuff together and it not be rattling around.
Yeah.
Emily has done a really good job too of taking every stand and stick combo and coming up with a hunt ready system. So regardless of you buy a helo and double steps or a helo and mini doubles or whatever it is, you can look it up, and we have a way to bundle those together the most effective way to not be rattling around.
Nice.
We can pack it in. So
which is impressive. Like even more, like Emily's one of the. I don't want to. Well, it's probably fair to say one of the few chicks who mobile hunts successfully in the game.
And legit.
And she's legit.
Legit.
There's no for love or likes bullshit going on with
no,
Emily.
no,
You know, it's she and it's cool she does because she uses it.
Yeah.
So we wanted her to come in the podcast, but we got you.
No, believe me, you would have been better off.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Yes.
We're kidding. That was funny, Doug.
Yeah.
But no, it's I think it's slick, man, and you guys are doing cool stuff. First of all, can we talk about the code thing?
Yeah. So, little idea. I think.
Oh, hold on.
We're brain. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, which one?
Which one is it?
It's been a while.
Still don't have
I
labels.
haven't labeled maker it yet.
It's been a while.
By the way, someone sent us a label maker and smoke alarms after this joke. Hold on. Nope. Oh, that's.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
But we had this as a joke in episode 666. Nope.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
Someone sent smoke detectors.
So,
I would hit it randomly and we didn't
Dude,
acknowledge it.
it's
the
so
whole
beautiful.
Episode, so thank you. But here.
Fwah, 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 fwah.
it's your boy.
So yeah, Kurt and I were brainstorming an idea last time I was over here dropping stands off, and the Versa buttons that are on all of our stands, all of our sticks. So you guys have had this green color flowing, and so what we want to do is anybody that uses the WCB code will get green Versa buttons sent out with their stands and sticks.
Dope.
Stands for
Heck
sure.
yeah.
So we're hoping for that to go live here during season. Like the hope is as early as October.
Awesome.
That's
So
awesome.
Obviously, you'll keep everybody posted on that, and so will we. But
Yep.
excited, just something.
Yeah.
Little flair.
Little flair
flair.
to further further the partnership.
For the homies.
Well, and I
Yeah.
think too, if you're, it identifies you to your stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have like 4 or 5 listeners, so you'd be like one of 5 to get it. You know what I mean? 4 or 5 that'll buy.
Think about that.
Think about how exclusive it would
One
be.
of 5 out in the public grinding.
Yeah. Just, I think it's a neat thing.
Yeah, just
it's a
something
neat
cool.
flair.
Yeah.
If they want it. Now, if you're like, hey, I want to use the code, but I don't want that gay shit on my stand,
Kurt.
just
gave me something.
that green stuff
Yeah,
on
yeah,
my
yeah.
stand.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to watch that. I got to do better.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
The
So
guardian angel.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah,
I think it's cool. That's
just
a cool thing for you guys to do for us. I think
Yep,
it's awesome, and our
course.
listeners. And it's like a little special flair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll have some more stuff coming down the road too. We got some ideas we're brainstorming. So
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm excited for all that. But I think that's a
Yeah.
neat thing. I'll have to get a couple of them Versa buttons to throw on some of our pre-existing stuff
100%.
just to
We'll get you boys hooked up.
flare it up
Yep.
a little bit.
Hell yeah.
All right. What else we talk about? I think we talk about the process of hanging some of the hang-ons first
Yeah.
before we move on to more product stuff.
Yep.
By the way, I do enjoy all that, how we each set up our mobile stuff, what to look for. And if we want to get back into that anytime in the episode, I love that type of stuff. So
Yeah.
I love it because it's so subjective to the person, like whatever they want to
Just-
do.
Farms. Everybody's got a different farm, size, farm, timber, crop. Everybody's different how they run, and
Well, the internet likes to argue that shit, but it doesn't matter. It's just what that person does.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
this is how you do it, and this is the only way to do it.
Yep.
Never sit
Yeah.
a stand twice.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck that tree, cut
Yeah.
it down.
I cut down the tree once. I seen it once.
I retire it because I'm the best.
I burned the forest.
Yeah. So hanging the stand is important. I think there's a lot of, to this day, there's still a lot of misconceptions on how to hang a hang on
Yeah.
or lock on, whatever you call them. It's hang on, right?
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on all day.
Hang on.
Yeah.
A lot of guys say lock on.
Yeah. They're
Ooh.
wrong.
I just picture when someone says a lock on is the old
Kurt, who the fuck
chain
have you
around
talked
the
to that said
tree.
lock
That's
on?
what I picture.
Yeah.
The old chain trying to. Oh man, that was some
only talked
dangerous
to, like,
times.
Lift it up. hold it up.
1,200
That was
people
roulette
on my
every time you
podcasting.
put one up.
What?
So I've only talked to maybe like 1,200 people on my whole podcasting career.
Who the fuck calls it a lock on?
A lot of people.
Can lose.
I bet you.
It's
All
pretty
right,
common
Scotty.
terminology.
It's common. All
Yeah,
right,
very.
Scotty. People in the working class bow hunters group shit on Scotty. Let him have it.
Oh no.
Fuck you. How about that?
Before we get started, fuck you all.
If you say lock on, let Scotty know in the working class bow hunters group on Facebook.
You're probably a bitch.
You know what I'm also going to do? I'm going to put a poll on this one on Spotify that says, do you say hang on or lock on?
Yeah, take a picture of Scotty.
It'll
right
be
now.
hang on.
Yeah.
I bet you the highest percentage will be hang on, but I bet you it won't be far off lock on.
When I hear lock on, I think of like a pre-existing setup that stays there year in and year out, and then like the mobile setups like.
But wasn't there a brand lock on?
Maybe if you're like
Might have
wrapping a
been.
chain
Had the
around
chain?
it.
like a chain stand? That's what I.
I picture the
envision,
old chain.
I'm feeling like '90s terminology when I hear lock on.
Fucking caveman.
Dude, those things were so sketchy.
Can we say it?
Was not okay.
Do we got to watch what we say?
Why?
No, you can say fucking shit and damn and all that.
Okay.
But,
Cool.
It's cool.
see, lock on is a brand. It's like Crescent Wrench.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
There she is.
Holy shit. Do they
Yeah.
still make these? Out of stock. No shit since 88.
For 2013.
Taking
11
orders
years
for
ago.
2013.
Those are there's carpet on that stand. It's like Steve's bathroom.
She weighs 15 pounds.
I've
Man
killed a deer
free.
out of those. Those are like the
I
old
have
school
too.
ones.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, we're not here to plug this brand.
Yeah. We're
Don't even look at it. So, what the fuck were we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about how to hang a hang on.
How to hang on. Thank
Yeah,
you. A lock
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
I'll let you speak from Novix on how
Yeah.
to do it because I think there's just misconceptions.
Yeah, I'll tell you like what I do and kind of what we suggest. You tell me what you follow up with. If
Yes.
this is how you do it.
will.
So typically, I would suggest using the easy hanging hook. If you don't know what that is, we make it's just a little hook. It has a Versa strap, and you strap that to the tree, and then you can hang the stand on it before you ever have to strap the tree on. Obviously, it's way safer, way easier.
Yeah, the stand on the tree. Yeah.
You hang the stand on the easy hanging hook, and then you strap it down, so you're not holding the weight of the stand while you're hanging off a tree. So if you do that, the first thing you want to do, keep the platform folded up, and you're gonna attach the top strap, right? So attach the top strap, get it tight
To the Versa button.
to the Versa button. You're gonna open the stand up, and from there, I will climb up there typically in one of two ways. I'll either put my feet on each side of the seat post up against the tree and basically just like nudge it down to where it settles in place.
Yep.
Or like I know Mark will recommend, he'll put his knee on the seat and take his toe of his other foot and lift the platform up, and you'll feel it settle down. And then from there, you'll put your bottom strap on. So the mistake we see a lot of people make is camming it, where they'll have the platform folded up against the tree and they'll attach both straps, crank them both down, and then when they try to get in the platform, 100% of all the weight is on the platform and none are in the cables. So the stand is made like functionality wise to support equal amounts of weight in the cables in the platform. And if you put 250, 300 pounds all in the platform and there's no weight in the cables, there's a risk of bad stuff happening. So
Yeah.
you want to attach the top one, open it up, get it set in place, and then attach the bottom one, and that's what we recommend.
That's the tightest way to get it to the tree, the most
Yeah.
secure. I will actually, right or wrong, I will put the top strap on the Versa button while having the platform up.
Yep.
I'll get that Versa button strap as tight as I can. I will then drop the platform. Now, if you don't seat it, it's fine. You can. I should climb up maybe and just give it a little pump.
Yep.
And then lower the stand, then put the bottom strap on. But I'll just lift it up, get it as tight as I can while I got a lineman's rope on my harness.
Yep.
Strap it down, get it down. It'll still be, it's tight, but
Yeah.
you can still, if you want to move it, you can.
Yep.
And then I put the bottom strap on, and that's how I hung them.
Yeah, which that's there's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah. It's just security wise where you're at in your comfort level. If you want to get
Yep.
on, give it a pump, then put it down, then put your bottom strap on the bottom Versa button.
Yep.
Not the post. That's a tighter way to do it.
Yeah.
But I normally do it that way. I can just get moving, get up in there.
Yeah, do them both while you're in your linesman still, and then
Yep.
get in. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's what I do.
Perfect.
Same result.
Yeah.
Just not as taut.
Yep.
You know.
Who all have been at the point where you're unscrewing pegs and you're bear hugging the tree?
And grabbing shit with your mouth.
Yeah. Grabbing straps with your mouth. Try and do this with it.
We all have.
I've been there way too many times.
We all have. And that's why we know what works.
Yeah.
It's like nothing
Get a
works.
stand hanging by your mouth. You're trying to like, get back.
Yeah. I've had some scary situations young
Yeah.
before I knew better.
Yeah.
And, I didn't know better. For a while, I didn't know. Now the mobile game and safety, the advances in mobile hunting have made it safer.
Yeah.
Ironically, because you think it would make it less safe. I was worried about the weight scene for a while because I'm like, this is going to end up in a place where people are going to get hurt.
Yeah, you're sacrificing safety to save ounces, basically.
Yeah.
I always thought that. Like, who's testing this stuff?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. They're just letting it go.
Well, thank God there's like, what's the TSA?
TMA. That's another thing to pay attention to when you buy stands. Make sure you're buying stands from somebody that is TMA certified.
Third party.
Yeah, they're tested. Yep.
And Novix is.
They are.
Most companies are.
Yeah.
But not all.
Correct.
Let's get into it. Who's not? I'm just kidding.
My friend said they're good.
Yeah, my brother said he never had a problem. There's probably a handful, right?
There are a handful that are not.
Why not? Why would they not?
It costs money.
Oh, it costs money to get that stand.
Yeah.
And they're just not safe.
I'm not going to say that.
How much money does it cost? Do you know?
I know, like, we've talked about, we could probably have our stuff tested to where it's weight rated to more than it is, but it's a matter of, I think it's like $5,000 per product to have it retested. So I mean, if you have a fair amount of SKUs, it's pretty expensive.
Well, yeah, of course. You have to test sticks.
Yeah.
Stands.
I believe that's how it works.
Interesting. Yeah. I can see how it could be expensive, but if you're serious about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've heard, we've talked about some of this in the past. I don't want to bring that back up. How some stand companies came to be. I remember there was orange slips being sold at deer shows back in the early 2000s saying, like, if you hunt out of this and die, it's your fault, basically.
Right.
Like, you took on the risk.
Yeah.
That's how one company under different leadership is today, and they've evolved out of that. But that's how they were for a long time, I knew.
Yep.
From just being in the scene, which is crazy.
It's insane.
Like, can you imagine going and buying a discounted stand and it came with an orange
Signing
slip?
a waiver.
You had to acknowledge that if you die, you can't
Right.
sue. Your family can't sue.
Hell yeah, I saved $100.
Yeah. Hell yeah, 2 for 1. Yeah. Painted cast. But that's a different thing. That's old school. But there's different options now with Novix. The colors are sick.
Yep.
But it's not painted.
Nope. It's powder coated.
Yeah.
Yep. And we have like anti-slip frost coating is what we call it. So if you've never felt or touched one of the newer stands, they're really sandy or gritty.
Yeah.
Obviously to keep from slipping, they're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They're nice.
And to like just, kind of our vision going forward is we want to be the most affordable American-made option. So we've tried to keep it to where there's either minimal or no assembly at all. To where, I mean, obviously time is a big thing, right? Like regardless whether you're hunting a home or you don't want to spend hours and hours and hours with wrenches and bolts and putting stuff together.
Yep.
I know I don't.
Yeah, buy a farm store stand and you got a lease out of town, you go buy a bunch, you go to set them up, and you got to spend a little time with some Chinese water jetted tools.
Yep.
Have fun with that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So being most affordable American made option and then kind of diversifying a little bit. We touched on this, before, but the mobile stuff is awesome and we love it and all of us on our team are passionate about it, but it is really in the grand scheme a pretty small percentage of hunters.
It's just the loudest group of hunters.
That's exactly right.
That's all it is, really.
Yep. But
You got anybody drilling holes and shit yet?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some guy on
Taking the platforms, drilling holes and everything?
Yeah. Yeah, they're on a mobile.
Way lighter.
1 ounce gone.
Right.
Yeah.
You pussies.
They're cutting their toothbrushes in half so they can fit them in their ass.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Gotcha. Welcome back.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, I can't say that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry.
Novix.
No, you're good. But no, we want to have somebody for everybody. Like obviously, if you've got kids, if you're taking your kids, you're either going to be in a blind or in a ladder stand, one or the other, more than likely. And
Definitely
going down the road, we want to have something for everybody. So we'll continue to innovate on both the mobile front and not. So I'm sure down the road we'll have more stuff come out ladder stand wise, and we'll continue to diversify the line and build on it. But
It's smart, I think.
we've got guys that's literally all they do year round is innovate and R&D and test stuff, and so always new stuff coming all the time, continuously trying to innovate. And
How many, maybe you don't know the answer to this, but just food for thought. How many ladder stands are there that exist that are American made right now?
it's not many. I know of one aside from ours, and that's all I know of.
I couldn't name it, I don't think.
Yeah, you would know it if I said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay, so 2
Yeah.
that we know of. Maybe there's 4 total. Maybe.
Not many. And especially, like I said, like with my focus being on getting back into the dealers and supporting our dealers, like you're if you go to a dealer and find an American made tree stand that's not ours, I'd be surprised. They're very few and far between. So that's our goal.
Okay. Maybe? No.
No.
Here.
Nope. Absolutely is not.
First ones that pop up. Novix. Here?
Nope. Right down there. That next one down.
This one?
Yep.
Oh, I've never heard of that
Yep.
company.
Yep.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2.
Yeah. Not many.
There's a handful of American made hang-ons, but not even then, not a ton.
No.
And you know if you're buying American made if you buy that. Interesting. 2 is in a quick Google search. I see 2 brands.
Yep. It's crazy.
How many people, what percentage, maybe you guys know this, maybe you don't. What percentage of stand hunters are more of a pre-hung or ladder stand hunter versus mobile?
I don't know the answer.
Is it 60-40, 70-30?
I would say closer to 70-30, probably more than that.
That'd be my guess. 80-20?
Yeah.
Probably, honestly.
Yep.
You just had the loudest group.
I mean, go into any shop, any dealer, go wherever it is, and look at the amount of ladder stands they have to hang-ons.
Yeah, you're right.
That's very true.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah. That's a shitload.
It's a lot.
There's so many.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
That's some food for thought right there, man.
Yep.
But I do feel like as we progress, there are more guys picking up this mobile thing. Like, look how much it's grown in the last 5 years. It's gotten pretty crazy.
Way more accessible now.
Shit's
It
gotten
is.
wild on social media about mobile hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Like exploded in the last 5 years.
Yep.
Well, dude, but it's like guys who've been hunting it. It's nothing new. It's just become easier for those guys,
Yeah.
But I love that take though, because you guys aren't boxing yourself into what is essentially a niche market of more hardcore people.
Yeah.
Listen, there's a lot of guys out there with farms who want pre-hung stuff that's easy to get into, and that's also American made.
Yeah, I mean, like prime example, I'll go and say Ryan Baker, one of my best friends, is the sheriff of our county. Listens to the show, so I'll drop his name. But
Yeah.
he's a bigger
Ryan.
dude. Like
What's up, Ryan?
Ryan's 6'4", 6'5". Like he's a big dude. And if he could choose, he's not going to hunt out of an Echo or a Gila. He'd way rather be in a ladder stand.
For sure,
I mean,
yeah.
that's plain and simple. And there's
Yeah.
a lot of dudes like that.
Yeah, yeah.
They want to support Novix and support the brand and be part of the culture, but not necessarily going to go sit in a helo. So
Right.
we want to have something for those guys.
Very true. So do you guys have more pre-hung farm type setup stuff in the work?
We do.
Can you leak anything?
Yeah, we do. So no, not specifically.
All right, heard it here first. No leaks.
But I'll just tell you,
Watertight.
Whoa, all right.
we've got a handful of new products coming out at ATA, and there'll be some stuff for everybody.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
exciting.
Pretty excited about it.
That's
Yeah.
big moves, I think.
It is.
That's smart too. When you think about it in the grand scheme, I admittedly I get blinded by the mobile stuff because that's how
It's
I
easy
hunt,
to.
right?
Yeah.
Well, would you say this? So, like, let's say it's 70-30.
Yep.
Would you say that 30 hunts harder than the 70?
Maybe. Probably so, honestly.
Okay, let me ask you this:
Oh, question on a question.
do you think they hunt smarter,
It's a great question.
or are they blinded by?
Or how many bucks are killed by the 30 versus the 70?
Yeah.
I bet you the 70 kill
Oh,
more deer.
100%.
With a bow.
Well,
With the bow.
Yeah, you take the bow and the.
Okay, let's
I think you
get
take
fun.
the guns out of it.
This is fun. This is
Yeah.
fun talk.
Yeah.
This is a market analysis with no data.
We did a study. It's one of those studies you read online. If you eat ice cream in the morning, you'll be healthier.
There's some dude that has a stats that's like, this is totally wrong.
These guys are dumbasses.
What the fuck?
Hey, this is just locker room talk. That's all it is. So if we're way off,
A study brought to you by Working Class Bow.
yeah, a study that wasn't studied, which is my whole school career. I think there's definitely some deer getting killed in the smaller percentage, the smaller study group. But I think there's a lot of, I don't know how to word what I want to say. I think you have calculated guys with low pressure spots in the pre-hung ladder stand group. We'll call them the 70% group.
Okay.
So they're more calculated probably in just like, maybe my assessment's wrong because I'm just going off the fly.
Yeah.
And I think in the mobile hunter group, you got a lot of guys that are motivated by the influences in the mobile hunting community that are like, never hunt the same tree twice. Right. And then they're like, I can't hunt the same fucking tree twice. So they hunt every fucking tree in that piece. And then there's dudes who, I think the drop off from guys who are successful mobile hunting to the guys who aren't, I don't think it's like a big like bell curve this way. I think it's like a drop off.
Yeah.
And I don't know how far the drop is before it levels off, before it drops again. Does that make sense? Kind of?
Yeah.
I think guys who've done it and have kind of figured it out are up here. And then I think it's like a drop because there's like an awakening of like, oh, I learned this.
Yeah.
But maybe that's wrong too. That's how I view it in my head mentally. Right on this episode, I might view it different the next episode. But I think a lot of guys are killing deer. Like I view guys like our great friend Chase Rolfson.
Yep.
He's a self-made guy in the hunting industry from marketing. And I never heard him talk about mobile hunting. Does he? Probably. I don't know. But I know he's blind hunting and preset hunting a lot. And he's very calculated. And he kills a good deer or two. And he doesn't even post on social media anymore, which I kind of admire.
He's just out there killing it.
He kills one or two great deer a year. But you don't hear him talking about his mobile setup.
Yeah.
Because he kind of just does what he's got to do. And he does his planning. And then he shoots one. So I picture a lot of those guys. And maybe it's guys with money, guys with time, guys with opportunity. That does make a difference.
Yeah. I don't know. It may be different. It's probably, I'm sure it's different.
But they earn that too. So
yeah. But like I know like where I live, the number of like serious bow hunters that has grown for sure.
Yeah.
Over the last handful of years. But even still, like of those guys, the guys that are going in and doing hanging hunts, they're just such a small percentage still.
Yeah.
Like way more are the guys that are going on the weekends when they can and are serious in gun season. And that's it. Like
yeah. How many guys do you think say they're doing it and they don't?
a lot. Yeah.
Or exaggerating how much they do it?
Yeah.
I hate to say that I think most guys lie about it. But after like recent experiences with some people in the game, it's like, and you kind of like learn, you're like, he never did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
It is weird.
But that's social media's fault. It's social media and small egos.
Yeah, exactly.
That's mobile hunting's fueled by that.
100%.
By the guys who aren't killing.
Yeah.
For the guys who do, they're like, it's effective and that's how it works for me.
Yep.
What a saucy topic, huh? Saucy. Isn't it? It's got to be an interesting spot, man. I had a lot of experience in the tree stand industry for a while, and then I just got toasted on it. And then I met all you guys and kind of had, and it ended up being like, I just want to be at this distance with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it, and I want no more to do with the tree stand space than just having a great relationship and using it.
Yeah.
Because it's a subculture of hunting in the hunting industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be weird working in that.
It really is. Yeah, I mean,
do you feel that actively?
100%. Yeah.
Like especially like at trade shows or like day to day or
yeah, both. I mean, just like jumping on the forum. It is such a niche little thing.
Forums.
Yeah.
Forums. Oh shit.
Yeah. Do you spend a lot of time on that?
Not a lot. I've looked at some of it, obviously. And
just
you get
hurt feelings.
Yeah, exactly. And like going to the mobile expos and stuff. The way that it's grown, but it's so like clicky. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's super strange.
I've never been to one, but I've seen some like on some forums.
Yeah.
Like, oof.
Yeah.
Like it was based off one stand company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. What are we doing?
100%.
Yeah.
So
I used to be so in that though.
Yeah.
I was deep in it.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that are.
Balls deep.
Absolutely.
I'll never do it again.
Yeah, that's why we just want to diversify. Want to have something for the guy that is ate up with the mobile stuff and the guy that is 6'5" and likes ladder stands, like everything in between.
Yeah, I think it's a good move especially for a tree stand company. Saddle, you kind of have to be bound to it.
Yeah.
Like you kind of have to be conscious of a lot of that. But like with Novix, I feel like you guys now, where the position you're in is a really good spot for hunting because you're like, hey, we'll make that stuff and it's quality and it's American made. If you use it, fuck yeah.
Yep.
If you don't, we also have this stuff. And then even if you don't want to think about who's involved in the mobile hunting game, you just want a good quality American made product, you can just buy it and don't interact anywhere else and use it how it's intended. And we'll be here if you need us.
Yep. 100%.
That's how I view Novix in the space.
No, that's
which
great.
is the best place to be in for it. And we love Trophy Line, and I kind of feel bad for them. That's not really a true statement, but sort of sometimes because, like, if you talk to our boys Weston and Bobby K and even Sean, they're so in tune with what's happening in mobile hunting that I'm like, man, they have to pay attention
to everything,
to all the bullshit. I was gonna say, you know, what I was gonna say,
yeah.
Try and do better.
Good job.
Thanks, Doug. They have to like be on the ball with all that stuff.
Yeah, that's their job to know.
And to me, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I like to come on a podcast and ignorantly talk shit about all of it and then get those communities worked up. And I was, you hear what the guy with the neck tattoo said? Let's put 13 pages about him on Archery Talk.
I love that. That's awesome that we can just do that and not worry
Maybe
about it.
we're the Novix of podcasting because we're just putting out the product.
Could you imagine if we had to do that with podcasts? Like, watch out for, like...
We kind of do. It kind of is my job.
Try to keep
but,
up with the Jones.
All of them.
You know who's my guy for that, though? My publicist. I have a publicist.
Yeah?
Yeah, you guys know him. I just don't know if I want to put out his position on air. I have a publicist.
Oh, yeah.
I have a publicist now.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah?
He said, hey, here's what you need to know. Don't say this. He's also a leader of a cult.
Oh.
Lee's basically my publicist. But that's not even really a true description of him. But he keeps me in the loop on everybody. Hey, did you see this?
How ironic. He's a publicist, but he's a leader of a cult.
You gotta know what's going on if you're running
Supposed
a
to
sex
stay your
cult.
lane, bro.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I stand corrected.
How you gonna find prospects if you're not paying attention?
360 all the time.
Yeah, you gotta be on your toes. But it's I'm fortunate to have good people that keep me in the loop. Other than that, like I consume. That's not true either, though. I do research and consume things for what pertains to my industry, not necessarily the ultra niche of it. Like podcasting as an umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like hunting. Mm-hmm. It's better to be that way, I think, for me, because I can never copy somebody's flow. That's how I kind of feel where you guys are a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like if you have an idea, you're like, oh, we need to do this. Or I mean, maybe you get an idea or an influence, like we can do it better.
Yeah.
Like your ladder stand example is a good one. But I feel like the ladder stand you guys put out is in a different category from like a normal farm store ladder
It
stand.
100% is.
So it's not even it's not apples to apples.
Yeah.
American made. There's 2 of them
Pretty wild.
that we know about right now.
Yeah.
There's more. I'd say there's 4 tops.
Yeah.
But is there? Not from Google.
No.
Google's right.
Not
There's only 2.
Believe everything on Google.
Right here.
I believed it.
It says right here, the AI thing. There's only 2.
And Novix is the best. Oh, wow, that's weird.
That is
Hey,
weird.
what the hell?
It's biased. It's so good. Google's biased. It's a fun. I love the conversation because there's no answer to a lot of the mobile hunting stuff.
I like that tree stands, you know, like how saddle hunting, you got guys that one stick and then they got 40 foot of rope, and then there's this way to climb a tree, and then they're, you know, the guys with sticks in a platform are just obsolete.
Yeah.
And then I like about hang on stands, there's there's so many ways, there's only so many ways you can cut a tree stand, and it's not all the bullshit that comes along with saddle hunting. I feel like where all the mobile bullshit comes from is all the saddle stuff. And
Yeah, I think
we got one stick. We got climbing with no sticks, and then all of a sudden we're wearing rock climbing stuff.
All right,
and
so
then it's
Scotty
like,
and I did do
come
some
on.
research the other day.
Yeah.
We were having a couple beers at the house, and we were watching just like YouTube reviews on different mobile hunting products. So there's a lot of good videos.
Yeah.
There's a couple of guys in there I learned a lot from. Like, that's a good fucking idea. I didn't think of that. I had to find the videos because I think they're worth a shout out because they were doing like really good stuff. I was pumped about watching. I was like, that motivates me, you know. And I think that was good. It's like that's something I've missed from not paying attention to like some of the hunting industry stuff because I'm in it so much. But it's cool to see guys being innovative. That fuels it. But
yeah.
it's I think there's
Like me and Brad went down south last year, and there was a couple guys from out of state.
like Tennessee or where were we at?
Tennessee boys. No, Mississippi boys.
Yeah, Mississippi boys. We're still in Illinois, but we're down south, and we met them in a parking lot by coincidence, and all these guys are one sticking, and we go out. I had my saddle, I think, for the first time out there.
Mind you, I'm old school, so I'm in a fucking 3 sticks and a platform Helio, rocking it.
Yeah. Please forever
and-
just write Helio on the post.
That's all I'll say. It's just,
Helio.
But like one of the first things they said is like, "Oh, you're saddle hunting?" I was like, "Yeah." Oh, dude, get rid of them sticks. One stick it. And I'm like,
rock this.
they're like,
bro.
it's so much faster.
What were they using, spurs or were they using like the rope climbing thing?
No, they had 40 foot of rope.
Yeah.
I'm
Rope,
like,
all
so
rope.
if you want to go hunt in the morning, you're gonna try throwing a rope.
Over a branch?
You got a spotlight, just whipping this rope over a tree limb, or
You have to have the limb to do that, right?
Yeah, and
you have to trust the limb to hold you.
yeah,
That's scary.
So I'm like,
Hard.
you're gonna do this if you want to go out early in the morning. Like, you're gonna be over there, just in the middle of the woods, just.
Sounds quiet.
How many
to me.
times you miss it?
You can't do it. Yeah, you're missing out.
So I'm like,
a lot.
That's cool.
it takes me like 6 minutes to get up a tree with my sticks.
Four
So it's-
straps are pretty easy.
So it's like, okay,
It's
you got
really
the rope,
easy, actually.
and then you one stick, climb up, tether off, reach down, grab the stick, climb
I
up.
don't think
I'm
that's
like, just
faster.
hang,
No way.
hang 3 or 4 fucking sticks and go up.
Dude,
I would like to.
Scotty's
yeah,
What do you?
But
literally
that weighs
calling them
14
out.
ounces more.
Yeah,
He's calling them out like, dude, you guys can't be doing that. It just takes way too much time. Check this out. Nope, not feeling it. I'm like,
That's what I don't like about
Here
the
I
mobile
am.
hunting community.
Yeah.
I got a Helio on my back with all my
It's like,
sticks. They're like, what
how
do you guys
about
think about me?
You just go hunt like 30 feet off the parking lot, and I'll go where I need to go. Like, just leave me alone,
how about
man.
just
like, I don't care.
Good luck, dude.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like,
they could
your
have
way
just said,
sucks, dude. Like,
I would like to see him.
My
like
bad.
you guys set up a stand next to each other, to see who's faster.
like, dude,
Like, he's probably still throwing that
it
rope.
just depends on the
Yeah.
person, man.
Yeah,
It all it is. It depends on the person.
let's have a Batman grapple. That'd be cool.
Hey man, if you're really good at throwing rope, then use that method. But
Right.
Bottom line, here's the thing. There's some dudes that are gangster at that setup.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got a buddy that's like killer with the one stick method. He lives and dies by it. I'm like, dude, that's your thing. Like, stick with it. I'm gonna have my 4 minis or 3 fulls,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be just fine.
And
I just-
honestly, like if that's what gets you out there, like if you love the mobile stuff so much just because you like to nerd out on it, like
Yep.
cool. Like that's
Yeah.
Yeah, just use a Novix.
Yeah,
That's a good-
Yeah, just use Novix and do it.
but don't sit there and give some random dude
Yeah, just
shit
don't-
in a parking
right.
lot because
They're not doing it your
it's
way.
fucking too slow.
Yeah.
It's
so
like
much-
it's not slow at all.
You know what I've learned? Because I'm old now. That's just a waste of energy.
Yeah,
It is.
It's like,
It's like, for one, the dude you're talking to does not give a flying fuck.
No.
You're not gonna
Like-
convince him that your way's right.
I'm just sitting there going, nice, and then I leave.
whoa, no sticks? You got no
Wow.
sticks, dude? Oh my God.
No way.
Tell me, dude.
I had to call my
So
mom.
much weight saved.
How do you climb that with your toothbrush in your ass?
Good thing I replaced my 3 sticks with 40 feet of rope.
It weighs the same.
Yeah. It's like,
I don't know. There's some dude that does that. That's like, this guy's so wrong, and probably, but
Yeah.
He's
maybe.
getting mad.
yeah.
you got to remember, we're
Talk
trying
about that in the comments too.
He's listening.
Yeah.
to put that on your poll.
Yeah. Smoke it.
POLL, not POLE. I just can't speak. Pen and pen is the same to me. Ink, pen, pen. I've always been made fun of my whole life for that. But
Because you're part of the Pen 15 club.
I don't know what that is.
Pen 15? No?
Should I know this? Do you know what it is?
No.
No? Pen 15?
Nobody knows. Just you.
That's Penis Club.
You son of a
It's
bitch.
like a middle school joke.
You son of a
IS.
bitch.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It just says penis.
The 1-5.
Yeah.
The pen 15 looks like penis
it's-
when you spell it out.
If you write it down.
Fucking idiot.
All right, moving on.
All right. I'm dumb.
What a loser.
Write it out. Pen 15.
Oh. Okay, we'll cross that out so nobody sees I wrote that down. That's dumb.
Going back to 8th grade with that.
How many people think we got upset over this episode so far?
I don't think that many.
No.
I think it's just honest talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple one stickers out there getting pretty mad.
But
Right?
I think if you could figure out the one stick thing, if I could have one Novix stick and they use a platform, right? Like obviously they have to.
You got to have something to stand on.
Yeah.
If you can master it,
They carry, well,
Yeah, they had
that one stick's got a platform on it.
Yeah.
So you eliminate both.
oh, so they're running like the wing, the wingman from like Trophy Line,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
that's
got
what it
a
was.
platform this big.
right? And that
Yeah.
so the guy had a Trophy Line setup. Was he had a good
One had a
taste?
trophy line and one had a.
Some custom made stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
guys
thing.
were like had me lost
Yeah.
in the saddle thing.
Yeah. I had a wingman a couple of years ago, and then I just went to a normal platform.
I like it, but it's awkward to get into.
Yeah. I like being able to offset the platform from the stick.
Agreed. Same here. Same
Yeah.
here. That was my hardest thing learning the saddle thing. But it's what's cool is the hybrid's gonna for guys that are so stand brained but want to dabble. It kind of like cures that
Yeah.
middle ground.
Have you got in one in your saddle yet?
Not in the hybrid yet. I'm going to literally hang and hunt that bitch this fall.
Yeah, I'll be anxious to see like truly what you think.
Yeah.
I mean, it was born out of that. There was a lot of guys last year that we work with that were like sitting in helos in their saddle, and taking feedback from them, and like how can we build on that? There's got to be something for it, and
Yeah.
came out with the hybrid, and it's been really well received
Yeah.
this year.
My plan is I have a mobile setup where I killed a deer last year. And my plan when I go to hang and hunt, I'm going to pull that setup down and put this hybrid setup in
Yep.
there. It's one of those spots where I have to, if I was in a stand, it's right-handed. And I want to stand in it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I want to stand in it like a saddle, but I want the comfort because it's going to be a spot where I'm going to want to sit all day.
Yep.
Just bottom line, it's one of them spots.
Yep.
And especially late October, any cold front, any rut hunting, I'm going to want to be in that bitch. And I want to be able to sit, stand, have the comfort of the larger platform for a saddle hunting
Perfect.
setup. And I will have many all days in that setup.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
It'll be slick for that.
Yeah. Cause I all day saddle hunt, like we were talking earlier, several days in a row. And it is, am I doing something wrong? Probably, because everybody talks about how comfortable a saddle is, and they are comfortable. But I'm ram jammy a little bit. Like I just get it and use it. I don't necessarily think about like all these like creature comforts.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot like the bridge separators, and I don't wear knee pads. I don't put pads on the tree and all that stuff, and just something. I just don't do it. It's like
It's more shit you have to bring with you. It defeats the purpose of being mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's more fucking shit that I don't need. You know what I mean? It's like, we're doing this. I love it. That's great. If you want it, that's fine. But I just want to go in and hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't carry all that other shit with
I'll
me.
deal with some tired knees over.
Oh, you wear knee pads, Kurt?
Yeah, I'm not into gardening or sucking dick.
There it is.
What?
That's bad.
I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like
Yes.
knee pads they're for rollerblades, sucking dick, and gardening. And you know what? Your boy ain't doing any of them.
Rollerblade.
That would look really good on a shirt right next to saddles are for horses.
Yeah.
And that's a funny shirt, but I
Right.
saddle hunt.
Knee pads are for
I
rollerblades.
love it.
You might have something there.
Rollerblades, sucking dick, and gardening. Shit your mom does. What? Can we not say that? Yeah, we can. We never discriminate against anybody but moms. and maybe some select groups and minorities.
Don't look at me. What are you looking at me for?
It was a test. You passed.
You passed. You're cool.
That's a shirt. You get Novix can use that if
That's
you want.
good stuff.
Yeah, write that
I
down.
like it.
We just
I've
need-
got it.
We just need a green Versa button at the bottom that says WCB rules on the back. Yeah. That's comedy right there. That's just what it's about right there, man. That's a funny joke. Just thought of it on the fly. But it's would it make it easier? Probably. But can you imagine walking in wearing knee pads?
No.
Save
No.
your knees from corn rash.
I think with deer hunting.
Yeah. Thank God. But it's like, I don't know, being serious again, it's like, is it my fault I haven't like indulged in like what the creature comforts of mobile hunting have to offer? Yeah, it is.
That's for sure my fault.
Some guys are willing to, man, some of the efforts guys do every sit. It's like, I appreciate the effort. It is a hustle. Camera arm, this strap, that strap, this strap, knee pad straps, pads on the strap, this on the strap, this fucking desk, strap on that, whatever. You know what I mean? Who's to judge? Yeah. But it's like, at a point, I'm like, man, stick, platforms, safety gear, go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think to a point, now let's get a little abrasive here, right? Just to make for entertainment purposes. Do I fully believe what I'm about to say? We'll see. I would rather focus on how to kill fucking deer than how to prepare to fucking not have sores on my knees.
People are more indulged into the equipment.
Yeah.
That's fine though. That's fun. That's what creates better products. When a product comes along where I'm like, holy shit, that's sweet.
Yeah.
What's those the things they made for the Hyperlight sticks?
Was it Genesis 3D printing? Is it Genesis?
Here, I can,
Gosh,
I
what
can,
is
I can
it?
pull it up. Hold on.
I got a picture of it.
Yeah, right here. Genesis 3D printing.
Yeah.
Okay, so no affiliation. Don't know who this is. None of that for the record. They have shop climbing stick accessories. This is one of those products that I see and I go, oh shit, that is badass.
Yeah.
So this is like one of those things where I see the use for it and its functionality. What do they call it? SSS for trophy line hyper sticks. So look, it's like a Lego setup and it snaps them together.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that is sick. I can
That
get
is cool.
behind that.
Yep.
Super Scotty Sullivan.
What does that stand for, actually? Stick Stack Stow system is designed specific. Okay, that is cool.
Yeah.
That functions well. I'm on board with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes your job easier.
I don't need to cut a toothbrush in half, drill a hole in something, wrap paracord around the piece of shit. I don't got to do any of that stuff. I don't have to learn a craft from Hobby Lobby to go kill a deer.
Yeah.
It's always good to learn how to tie knots, though.
Knots are valuable.
Yeah.
For sure. Not arguing with that. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And am I being a little more harsh for comedic relief?
Not really. I don't think you are.
I feel like I am. But I do believe it. You know?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like my setup, my mobile setup looks really good the first time I go to mobile hunt. And it never looks that good.
Yeah.
Until I
Bad
pack it
for
out
that.
the last time.
Like how
But it's still simple.
I carry sticks
Like there's not
with
a bunch of
a saddle
gadgets.
set up. Like my platform, I have a piece of paracord that I throw it over my shoulder.
What the hell?
It's just a sling, but it keeps it in the center of my back, nothing dragging. And then I take my lineman's belt, wrap my sticks up on my hip, and then take my hip dealio from Trophy Line.
The
That
thigh
thing?
rig.
Yeah. Well, then I take my sticks and stuff it into the bottom strap, so they're attached to my leg. Now I'm both hands free, and I walk in with all that stuff. But it's kind of similar to shit like this. You're just kind of figuring stuff out like that.
Half the time my bow's on my back, I'm carrying a platform in one hand and 4 sticks in the other, and I go to find the tree, and all straps are shut. 2 are in one side of my pocket, 2 are on the other side. I get to the base of the tree, and you know what? I'm up the fucking cocksucker while you're untying a knot on your paracord.
I'm the exact same way. The only time where that frustrates the shit out of me is when I ride an e-bike in somewhere. I'm like, how in the fuck am I supposed to ride this thing in when I'm hanging on to 3 different things?
Yeah.
It's the only time where I have to like rethink my system.
You know what I did for an e-bike? I got one of those baby chariots.
Yeah, that's the move.
Like you put your kids in,
Yeah.
and you're riding a bike.
Throw all your shit in that.
I cam with it. I spray painted
Yeah.
camo. I strap that thing on. I let it rip. It bounces around, but it's got the little cover.
It's perfect.
I've thrown mobile setups in there. I've thrown a Dave Smith decoy in one of them things.
That's awesome.
And just bebop my way through corn stalks to where I want to be, and just
Why do you even need an e-bike if you have a Subaru?
valid point. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that e-bike.
I would.
It's that's the perfect example. It's like you can be as organized or you want. It depends what type of person you are.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
if you have ADHD, like myself and others, you're just ripping. You're ripping to get done, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's just honest. So, what new products can you tease?
That's all I got for you.
Damn, I was hoping you would forgot, would slip it. You passed. Okay, you get to keep your job.
We're excited though.
That is exciting, man. I
Yeah.
enjoyed this podcast. I think it wasn't a product plug. It was more of like a
Yeah.
situational thing, and we don't have to be done. I'm nerding out right now,
Yeah.
but I think it's good conversation, especially where we're launching. Right, it's like a lot of guys are gearing up for this.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's go time. Get your setup. Advice. Get whatever method you prefer. Have one at the ready. So if you use one all the time, have another one at the ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
Invest in 2.
Get it
And-
out in the backyard and play with it before you want to hunt out of it. Get used to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, one's never enough.
And hunt the way you want. Don't let anybody tell you how to hunt.
Yeah.
Go have fun.
I agree.
Yeah, if you like cutting toothbrushes in half,
Yeah. Shoving up somewhere.
If that's what gets you outside,
Yeah.
get outside.
Do
Spit
the
on it
thing.
first.
do the
What?
thing.
Hey, guy likes to see homos naked. I don't know.
Huh?
That having 2 setups ready though is good advice. Just like you were saying, if you're in a spot in an evening and you're on them, like you're not gonna want to pull it down in the dark to come back in the same spot
And do it again.
and do it again. So
Never sit the same tree twice.
leave it, and if overnight something changes, you've got your other one ready to roll. So
Yeah, it's worth the investment, especially in the effort.
yeah,
You know, if you're that invested in hunting and you can only afford one setup, that's one thing. I get that, I feel you. But 2 in time, save up and get 2. Get 1 this year, get 1 next year, whatever setup you want, Novix or whatever it is, and have 2 and have 1 ready to go, clean and ready to rock. We're joking, kind of joking around about being messy, but that's just when you're in a hurry, you're messy.
When it comes hunting season, it will get fucking messy. I mean,
yeah.
There's no
you
way
are
around
so organized right before hunting season. You got, truck laid out, everything goes everywhere. You get 3 hunts in, all that goes out the fucking window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about hunting, like being in the grind of it, like, I'm talking like you're into November and you're grinding, is sometimes you get out, you need to, I do this. I'll get out and sit in my truck midday and just let myself go through it. I'm like, what am I doing? Think about this. Where do you need to be? I'll call Austin. Austin's like, I don't know, man. Sounds like you're on them. All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thanks a lot, man.
Good advice.
And then I'm like, all right, back to it. Then I just get back in there.
Yeah.
That's pretty much my
I'm so stressed.
Well, that's the worst part. Like, you want to get advice from a buddy, but unless your buddy's there with you, it's like, what are you going to say over the phone?
Yeah.
You know?
well, it's your job to give them enough information where they can give you advice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I guess try over here. Other than that, I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I don't have a map, but
I always like to do like that, like you're like 5th all day sitting and you're losing your mind, but then you hit like a point like midday. It's like
Sun hits
perfect
you.
November day. Yeah. Sun's out, perfect November day. And you're just like,
Come to
at least I ain't
Jesus.
fucking working. I'll tell you that.
I'm on vacation.
well,
Yeah,
some
rotation, baby.
days it feels like you hang like. I know you know this feeling because when Doug's got this spot, and I want to expose your spot. You tell what you want to tell, but you've told me stories, and I know you killed your big 8 with a helo.
Yeah.
Out of that spot. Well, we've seen some footage of you
Helio.
passing birds, helio, and I can just picture sitting in that spot midday, like November 3rd.
Dude, it's so perfect. It's like, I forgot what buck Mark Drury killed. The skyscraper, I think. It's kind of like that scenery of like CRP, pine, some cedars around, a little thicket coming into the CRP, into the timber, or the creek running through.
Yeah.
It's just perfect. I can't explain it.
Sounds pretty perfect.
It's so
Like,
sexy. You just sit there,
it
it's
sounds
like,
beautiful.
like any second.
I got some river bottom farms, and it's just like there's no shrubbage through the whole bottom. It's just big, tall oaks
See
everywhere.
forever.
You just see forever through all of it. You just sit there and you're like, this is nice. This is so
this spot?
nice.
No, that's not it. I forgot he killed a monster out of it.
He didn't like it. He saw that.
Watch it. All right. I can't.
God, that deer's so awesome.
That's a hog.
Can't watch
I
videos.
don't think that's
and-
skyscraper though, is it?
No, skyscraper's a double
Oh,
wrapper, I think.
oh.
Can't watch it. But it's anytime you get grassy, cedary, breaking off timber.
Yeah.
That old overgrown pasture. Love
Why
it.
do whitetails
Boner
love that
alert.
so much? Like if you can get a good tree in that,
They got the structure. They got the nice grass. They got some
And they just
sun
cruise
hitting
through
them.
there, man.
Yeah.
top 3 best whitetail hanging hunts you can be in.
Yep.
Grass.
During the rut,
grass and cedars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
every time I see a doe, you're like,
Grass.
here he comes.
Makes it happen.
Correct.
Oh yeah, you just making Play-Doh snakes the whole time.
It's just the best, man. It's
I love that spot. Just thinking about it, I'm ready.
I'm ready for the first
Yeah.
cold front in October for my Echo setup.
Yep.
God damn, I'm ready for that.
It's hard to believe a month from the time this airs, we'll be in the thick of it.
Bring it on.
And the heat of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
getting
We're ready.
tasty.
Yep.
You ready?
Shit, boy.
You ready?
Oh.
You ready? Austin, you ready?
She.
I'll be ready after I get done picking.
Oh
corn.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what kind of stress does that put on your
It
ass?
sucks.
You got to quit farming, dude. You
I
got to.
know. I'm about ready to.
What are you gonna do?
Late October.
Just hunt.
That sounds awesome. yeah.
I'm gonna pay. I'm
just
gonna pay
living on-
myself to hunt.
I'm just living on back straps, baby.
You want to sponsor? We'll sponsor you.
I need it. Yeah, beer and back straps
Beer and backstraps.
And Novix.
and Novix.
When you guys get done farming, like late October?
Yeah, hopefully by the 1st of November.
You
I'm
managed to
getting
kill
trees
deer
done.
somehow while you're in harvest, though.
Not usually, unless I get a rain day. My earliest deer is October 15th, and that was when I was like 17.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, I've only killed like 2 deer before the 20th.
Dwayne, when's your time to shine? Like, when's your what's your day? You know, how everyone's got a day, kind of,
Yeah.
or a day you think about. I got to hunt on that day,
November 8th.
the 8th,
Ooh, I'm the 7th.
because you've killed deer on the 8th
Yep.
before, and so that just made it like a reoccurring.
Yeah.
Did your old man and you kill a deer? And that
No,
kind of
my
thing?
that's actually like a little side tangent here. My dad was never a deer hunter. Growing up, I got into it when I was like 13 years old. Like, so we grew up racing motocross.
Oh, yeah.
So we traveled every weekend.
So did he.
Did really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was literally like my childhood up into my teens. That's my life revolved around it. So he was never a hunter, and I got into it, and like he'd support me, but has never gotten into it really. And just last week, got him into a new bow, got it all set up and sighted in, and this year I was telling you where I'm at, we've got EHD really bad.
It's a heartbreaker.
But there's a couple of good 4-year-olds, and like literally all I care about this season is getting him on one.
Yeah.
And so he's on all the black gates, and he's starting to get wound up here. So
Heck
like,
yeah.
I'm so
You'll
excited
excited.
to
That's
get him on one.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
How old's your dad?
He will be 60 this year.
Awesome.
Yep.
Sweet, man. He's a young gun then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. It'll
Sheesh.
be awesome. I cannot wait though.
If I could get my dad to even try to go deer hunting,
Yep.
I'd fucking love it.
Oh man.
He
I
is
can't
not
wait.
a hunter at all.
Papa Dave was a gangster, man. That's
He
one thing.
was.
Well, you've spent some time around my dad back
Oh, yeah.
in the early days. Scotty and I have known each other a really long time, and we've recovered deer together. And like
Oh yeah.
my dad mobile hunted
Yeah.
like old school River's Edge climber
OG.
days.
Yeah.
Like not like super old school, but like early 2000s. So maybe that probably is old school now.
Yeah.
The tree lounge.
I don't think he was mobile hunting in the tree laundry, you know, but yeah. But like, I mean, that some of them climbers he was toting around were pretty loungy
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
compared to nowadays.
Oh.
But that's cool, dude.
Yeah,
That's really,
I
that's
can't
awesome.
wait. Like buying the farm, he's gotten involved in planting all the big time plots, and we've done a lot of work with like planting switchgrass and planting trees and TSI, all the things, like for 3 years.
Yeah.
And I've gotten him involved anytime I can. We've done
Awesome.
prescribed burns and stuff. And so he's got to see it. And then the buck I killed last year was like the first good buck we had pictures of there. He was 5, and we'd had 3 years of pictures of him. And like I called him first when I killed it. For whatever reason, he had like this deer was near and dear to him.
Yeah.
And like celebrating that and him being a part of it, I think has fired him up. Like
Yeah.
he's finally starting
He could
to see
see
it.
it.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't wait.
I feel like with anybody in hunting, it takes that
Yep.
a little bit. Like, I don't know, when you get someone new into it, you're like, you get them their first deer and you look at them, you're like, do you got it?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you either do or you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, do you think about what gave you that when you were young? I know Austin killed just a mega out the rip, so he's a spoiled little bitch right away.
Guilty.
Basically, right?
Yeah, who would do
Yeah,
that?
I mean, when you shoot a deer like that for your first one, you're just like, all right, fuck, I guess I'm into this now.
yeah.
I'm not just going to shoot one of them and quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my buddy Eric
I'm just
Newberg.
the Lord now.
What's that?
I'm just the Lord now. That's what he said.
Crown me the Lord.
My buddy Eric Newberg, I got him. He went and bought his first bow this year. We turned his whole backyard. He's got like 3 acres of timber. Turned it all into food plot.
Oh, sweet.
Gave him a tree stand. Got him all set up. Shooting his bow. He's got all the camo, rangefinder. I mean, just everything. Gave him everything. And he is just like so jacked about it now.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, dude, I can't explain the feeling
Yeah.
of when you're in the stand and you see a deer. It's going to be something you never felt. And if you don't get excited about it, you ain't got it.
Yeah.
But if you're just like shitting bricks at the moment, you get caught off guard. The moment you get caught off guard by something and you're wigging out, I'm like, try to just tell me what that feeling was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so ready to like hear that story because he's got deer on camera like in his backyard. I'm like, ready to fucking like, I'm more excited about hearing him kill a deer than I am actually going out deer hunting.
Yep.
Yeah, I get
Like
that.
it'll be fucking sweet.
I'm excited too. My dad just retired, so I'm
Is he
getting
going to hunt again?
I'm getting him back into
Omar.
bow hunting.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mars back.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. This is
Buying motorcycles
got my
and bow
impulse.
hunting.
32. Does 31?
31.
31, yeah. With the Kuiu camo.
Oh, he's going.
Yeah, he's going.
Marv's back.
Marv's back.
He's
awesome.
out of retirement.
Well, he
Into
retired from his job.
out of the-
yeah.
He entered out of one into the other.
We're back.
How do you think he's going to do?
I don't know.
Think he'll be into it?
I think he will be. He's always got that like luck, like we go sit somewhere, we don't see shit. He goes and like somehow there's a monster. He's got that thing. I don't know. He's got it.
Yeah, I think I want more Marv on the podcast now he's retired.
Oh, dude, man. If he kills a buck with a bow, we should get him in.
I saw your dad over at the motorcycle swap meet
Oh, yeah?
2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah.
Can we just have Marv pop in the next couple weeks?
He's retired. I mean, not doing anything.
I just want to see him talk shit to you.
Dude,
time.
you should hear his stories from way back in the day. They're pretty good.
Your dad fucking rules. He does rule. Well, that's
It's
exciting.
fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Do you guys ever feel like you like lose any of your excitement when hunting? Like if you see a deer or a good buck, do you ever feel like you lost it a little?
What, say that again?
Like you ever lost your oh shit?
Cameras have done that for me a little bit. Like,
They have.
yeah, we're like literally our home farm. If I have a surprise buck show up, I would like literally fall over. Like, I feel like we have a very good idea of what's there.
That's a good point.
And so it's like back before you ran cameras, like if a 120 popped out, it's like, oh shit, you
Oh,
know, what
monster.
is that? Yeah. Whereas now, like they come out and it's instantly like, oh, that's this deer. I know.
You're
Like,
conditioned.
it's not. I know I'm not shooting him, so it's cool to see. But
Good take. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
I
That's a
hunt,
really good point.
like most farms I hunt are real small acreage of timber. And like they could be 100-acre farm, but there might be like 7 acres of timber on it. So most of them are all run through farms, like from other farms
Yeah.
and stuff.
So you never know.
Yeah.
The not
If I
knowing
get
is
it,
just beautiful.
I mean, dude, sometimes there'll be a 120 or something. It'll just catch me off guard. Look over, I'm like, Like it's just
Snortly Scotty's
that just
that happens a
initial,
lot.
just like just
Like you ever see like that 120 or 130, but it has like the perfect frame. And
Yeah.
it throws you
Yeah.
off first. You're like, what's this?
damn.
Guilty.
What's this?
I've
What's
been
going on
tricked
here?
by some coming in
Oh,
fast
dude,
125.
I have too.
I
Yeah,
think we're all guilty of that. I think that's a thing.
That's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fun.
it is.
That's what makes it. Yeah, when
That's
I
what-
lose that feeling, I don't want to hunt 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flying
for
will
sure.
go up. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that one time I got in my quickest hunt. Remember that story? I just turned around, that buck coming in and grunting. I saw G2. I'm like,
Yeah. Wait a
I was
minute.
like, oh my god, what did I do? I didn't even look at it. Where am I? I blacked out for a minute.
It's a half rack.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that could happen.
I don't.
It
I don't
could
think
have been a mega.
It happens a lot.
I don't think the deer would ever. I don't think it'd ever get that way with deer, but I have gotten that way with like archery equipment, like being a bow tech. Went through the whole compound stuff, and then I got bored setting up compounds. Went to traditional for 4 years, and that just like reignited like a whole nother learning process of hunting is so big, and it's whatever you want to get into, and there's just so many different ways you can go with hunting. That's what I like about it. Like
Yep.
I got another compound again, and I'm almost more excited to go back out with my compound again to hunt with that way again. Like I killed a buck last year with my recurve. I did my goal. That was the goal I set out to do. Killed a buck.
Setting
with the recurve.
goals is a big thing in general for
It is.
hunting. Yeah.
It is. But now I did it, and now, gonna start filming this year, and now there's a new goal. I want to be good at that.
Yeah.
So let's try to figure that out and get a deer kill on camera. Like that's setting a goal every year. That's how I want to do it.
Yeah.
But a deer coming in will never like get old.
Yeah.
I feel like it's neat to say, like, feather in your cap, then kind of like goals. Like, Austin, when saddle hunting became like huge on the scene, you killed one out of a saddle. Like, Austin's checked a lot of boxes in the whitetail world. I feel like methods, strategy, box checks. Like,
I
want to kill one over a decoy this year. That could be your goal.
I see a 140 coming down the pipe, and my heart it starts beating just like it did when I was 15.
Yep.
I took Leah and Cody out, and we sat in the blind the other night over in Iowa just to see who's coming out in the big plot, and I had more fun doing that than I have in a long time. So I haven't lost my fire for it. Like,
yeah,
I'm always going to love it.
The first sit of the year, you see a doe, and you're kind of like, ooh,
Oh, yeah.
what's up?
What's up, little mama? For sure. I mean,
shaky.
I was just in Kentucky, man, and shit. I don't know. That's a cool feeling.
Yeah.
Hunting early September. Like, randomly, Peanut called me, and this story's coming again on a podcast, but it's like, hey, man, you want to come down to Kentucky and hunt? We got a spot if you want to come hang out and camp. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll be there. Drove down. It's like, oh, for real? Oh, you can bait here? Sick. Let's try this. Never done this.
Yeah, never done that.
Never done that. Let's see what it's like. Full velvet, and then sitting there and then seeing the deer you want to shoot walk in. Not a monster, but a great buck for our area. And I'm like, my palms are sweating. I'm like, oh, shit. Well, then we shoot this deer, and Jordan, I don't know if Jordan was rolling the camera or not. We fist bump. He's like, dude, I haven't been that excited. Like, I don't know. Like, we just got back from Africa.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We shot all sorts of shit and had a great time and got excited. But it's like something about whitetails is like in our veins here at home. It's like, whoa, it just gets you jacked up, But it's like,
Yeah, it's just like it's in our veins. I like that.
It is.
It's just there.
I agree.
yeah. But are you guys weird with that stuff? Like with your hunting, you're like, got to try and kill one out of my helo. Got to kill one out of my echo. I want to kill one out of a box blind. I want to kill one out of my saddle. Like, do you know what I mean? I just want to say, I don't know. I guess it's not just like what I say. To me, I like to like have that mental checklist of like little stuff like that. I've killed a whitetail in velvet. I killed a whitetail out of state. I've done this. I think it's cool to like add to your experience. It's like a neat thing.
Yeah.
Like if someone's like, have you ever killed another decoy? Yep, I did. Because I think it's cool to make those.
Yeah.
They're insignificant to anyone else, but they're like a goal for you for that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is like a driving factor in success.
I've tried to kill a bigger deer than I have the previous year and like try to make that a goal, but I've never made that goal because something will walk in and I just get excited. And I'm just like, oh, yep.
Fuck that goal.
That's honest. I'm guilty of that big time. I like to kill shit. Dude.
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, I get to eat it. Like
Well, that's a good bonus for sure.
Yeah, it's like, I don't go to the store to buy any meat at all. Like I kill enough deer every year to eat off of that.
How many brats do you have?
Anybody want some Scotty's brats?
Everybody want any brats?
181.
Snort
I
weed
got
brat.
220 pounds still.
So wild.
I've given so much away.
Tell Dwayne this story.
I'll take some.
This is
So,
a good story.
I took a buck in. My buck I killed with my recurve last year. Took it in the processor, and I was like, I want like, half the deer and brats, and the rest, same in the back straps and all that. Somehow I got turned into I want the whole deer and brats, and I got 300 pounds of brats.
Oh my god!
Once you had fat and pork and all this shit.
Yeah.
You don't think it's crazy that guy didn't stop once and be like,
Well, like he
is
sent
odd.
me a picture.
This is a lot.
11 cardboard boxes.
Like he sent me a picture of all these totes stacked up of brats, and I was like, "That's half a deer." And he's like, "Half a deer?" ? I'm like,
Do you think it hit him? Do you think it hit him
Yeah,
then?
half
Like,
deer.
oh shit! Why would somebody get 300 pounds of brat?
Well, then he called me. He's like, "I thought you wanted the whole deer." I'm like, "Well, it looks like you did it already." So
This ain't a baseball
I guess I got
park.
the whole
What the
fucking
fuck?
deer.
I'm not selling hot
And order the
dogs.
ball diamond,
Yeah.
you dumbass.
I've cooked everything that you could put fucking deer brats into.
Which is what?
so over-
Buns?
No, I've diced them up.
How many
Peeled the-
brats have you eaten drunk?
Oh, dude. They come in 4-packs, so I can eat a 4-pack, no problem.
Hell yeah!
Like, no issue.
Scotty's making like SpaghettiOs. He's got chopped up.
Here we go.
Like, instead of ground meat and spaghetti, chunked up brats. Jalapeno cheddar fucking spaghetti.
Oh man,
It's like an enchilada, but just brat in the middle of it.
Dude, I can't eat anymore.
I don't
brought it
blame
out.
you, dude.
It's so hard.
bring a bunch here to the studio. We'll eat them
Yeah,
for a
we'll eat
while.
I will.
They're
Well, we
good,
got,
though. They're good.
yeah.
You wrapped them up last year during the half when we got off done hunting in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I got no buns, dude. We'll just wrap them up in tortillas. I was like, fuck it, hey, let's do it. Like, well, I've had them every other
Whatever
way,
works.
so let's try this.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
That's an honest
They're great.
situation. Oh, what else? This has been fun.
I mean, I've gotten to the point where you just start eating them from the side. You can't eat them straight on. I've had enough.
Start sucking.
I can't do it anymore.
I'm done.
You mobile hunted everywhere, knee pads and sucking on brats.
Raw. Raw brats.
Oh man. Hey, what was our shirt? Do you remember?
No, it's what is this? Rollerblades, gardening, and sucking wiener.
And, yeah.
We'll remember it later. It's not important right now. The brat thing is funny. Dude. Doug. Should we close this out? This was fun.
It's fun.
Do you think
fun.
Novix
Enjoyed it.
back at the HQ would be satisfied with this episode?
I think they're gonna have to be.
Love that answer.
Here's the thing. If they listen to this full episode, they can't say they didn't laugh once.
No, that's for sure.
And that's a success.
Absolutely.
I think that's a win.
I would rather be funny than be the guy that's like, listen to my tips.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better always, in my opinion.
Yep. I agree.
I've always had that mentality, I think, too. Like, Aaron Blasey asked that question. Do you think people think we're serious deer hunters? And it's like, man, I wonder. But I think our results are undeniable.
Yeah.
But that's good. I would rather be the guy who seems like he's fucking off but killing deer, because that's what matters
Yeah.
for us
Yeah.
at the end of the day. We like shooting shit.
Yep.
And but I think too, it's like at your work, right? I just had this conversation with Lee actually. This will be my closer out, and then I will go around table. When you work at a place, you ever been to a spot where there's guys who like all they have is that workplace, and then they instill their ego to talk down on you and make work not fun?
Oh, yeah.
Probably most workplaces,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yep.
There's
All
always
right.
somebody.
My question to that is why? Wouldn't we rather just have more fun since we all have to be here? Can't we just do what we have to do and all have fun?
Yeah.
Because this is all you have going in your life and you don't have a hobby.
Yeah.
You have to bring it down. Every job I've had besides this one right now, I've had that situation.
Hey, you think I want to be here?
And they don't either. So let's just have a good time. Let's get what we got to get done and have fun.
Busted my balls for.
I've always wondered that workplace ego. And I always said that at Deer, like some of those dudes like have that, I'm on the combine team, workplace ego. I'm like, we go to the bar, you talk to me this way, I'm knocking your fucking front teeth out.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, you talk to me the same way you're talking to me right now at the bar down there at Choppers.
Yep.
Because I'll hit that fucking front tooth out, you stupid bitch. You know what I mean? It's like you feel like saying, you know? It's like, you look how you're talking to me right now.
Yeah.
You're being an asshole because you know I can't hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go have 3 Busch Lights and see how quick you get fucking hit in the lip. So, thinking about that, I don't know where I'm going, but it's like it doesn't need to be that way. So, if you are listening at work and there's somebody that way,
don't be a fucking douche.
Yeah, I hope they can hear me saying that.
Yeah.
Because they go home and get bitched at by their fat wife and they know who they are.
Yeah, calm your tits.
Sorry, I didn't mean any of that. I don't know where I'm going. Doug, what do you got?
Fucking fat wife.
My wife's hot, so we're good.
Sorry about the fat wife thing. I'm sure she's great.
Thanks for coming, buddy.
Yes, sir.
And thank you, Novix, for you guys are the best.
Yeah.
Best in
Does
the
a lot when
business.
they sponsor this show.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
High praise.
Appreciate it.
We're just American-made boys. That's all.
That's right. Yeah. Just blue collar. Try to make American-made stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. Thanks for the partnership.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
And being part of this. I think part of good partnerships is having fun like this.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
And not putting on a whole 2-hour commercial.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, loved it. Appreciate you having us.
Yeah, man. Anytime. We love you guys. Code WCB at Novix. Green versus buttons.
Yes. Coming this fall.
And then maybe
Get you some. Collect them all. Just one.
Well,
so far.
Maybe there'll be a collection.
Yeah.
There's a lot to expand on there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot we can do.
No doubt.
So now we appreciate the partnership big time.
Yep. Same here.
Looking forward to the future, man.
Yes, sir.
All the teased products. We got to wait just a few months.
Yeah. Won't be long.
The Lord.
Proud to be associated with you guys. Love the company, love the product, and good luck this fall. Hope your old man gets out there and gets it done.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Keep us in the loop.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Austin, this will be the last time we hear from you for a while.
Might be a couple weeks. Yeah. It's time to get in there and pick some kern.
Time to strap on the knee pads.
Yeah.
Rollerblades, gardening, and dick sucking.
And eating brats from the side.
The big three.
The big three.
The big three.
Sorry, anybody who wears knee pads for fun. If you fall a lot, my bad.
I do. I wear knee pads at work for doing roof edges.
Hey, it's all right.
Hey, whatever.
Listen, I didn't think about that.
Don't look at me.
I didn't.
Don't look me in my eye.
All right. My bad. First podcast ever. What do you think?
Great, dude. Yeah, I had a great time. Thanks for having me in. I appreciate it. And
We threw you to the
Dwayne,
wolves.
pleasure meeting you, man. And that was great. And
Same to you.
he said a lot of cool shit and a lot of things that I look forward to, but I hope your dad kills a big deer this
Appreciate it.
because that's what matters, man. Keep it in the family, and that's cool.
Yep.
Helio might be a staple name here. at
Yeah.
WCB.
Helio,
Oh, yeah, I
that's,
love
that's
it.
all I'll ever
Yeah.
call it.
You need to have a you need to do a tree stand and like the Mexican poncho blanket and call it the Don Helio.
Helio.
Bung Helio.
Somehow that's racist.
No, it's not.
Your
Hey,
tree
it
stand
would- it
also
would
does
be.
concrete.
See, now that's yeah.
Rougher on the
Hey,
weekends.
time out.
My bad. You know?
Doing shingle roofs.
Whoa. Hey.
All right.
Now we're getting there.
We love Mexicans. I really do. I don't do concrete. That's why I love them. They're good at it. What's up, Scotty? What do you got? No one hates Mexicans, and we know that's a joke. Come on.
Yeah.
Follow me
what you
up.
got?
What do you got? I'm asking you what you got.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
But
Heard it here first and last.
what are we doing? Closing?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Where have you been the last fucking 5 people round table over?
Just making it awkward, dude.
Okay. Good. You're doing a great
You're
job.
really doing good.
Yeah, you're one sticking of awkward right now.
Right.
Fucking look like you're struggling.
A little bit. But yeah, it was a fun episode.
Good.
It's a good time. I can't wait for this year.
Did you forget where you are?
No,
Actually,
right here.
he's in Eric's seat, and that's like Eric's closing basically every time.
Yeah, Eric forgot what we were doing.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah. All right, it's time to go. Thanks, everyone, for watching, listening. Hope you had fun on this one and enjoyed it for what it was. Go support Novix, code WCB. Get yourself some green Versa buttons. Go shoot your bow. We love you. Peace.